Well, I think next time we can recommend each other any anime. It shouldn't be like what we think they'll like. Just recommend them any anime as long as you've seen it yourself. You can't recommend them an anime that you've never seen.
I know, that's bullshit if you do that, man.
Yeah, I recommend you X Arms.
Hell no. If I'm gonna suffer through that, you need to suffer through it too.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Otaku Rated. I'm here. This is Andrew, and I'm here with my friends David,
What's up?
Justin, Sue, and Sia. So today's a pretty special episode. As you can see, there's 5 of us. And we only have 4 mics, so we're going to have to do a little sharing here.
It's a little drink.
Oh,
But
yeah.
The reason why we have 5 of us here is because last week we all recommended each other an anime.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and we watched those anime. Everybody watched their anime, right?
I finished it.
Barely.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
And now we're going to basically talk about it. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first, I guess, because
You're not eager.
alright.
Go ahead.
Yes,
do it.
I'm freaking eager. Okay, so
What did you watch and who?
So last
who
week,
said this?
Justin got me. Well, the
Yes.
week before that, he got me.
Yeah.
And he recommended me the Melancholy of
Suzumiya Haruhi.
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 So there was so when I first started watching, I didn't know what was going on. So I had to ask my boy Andrew over here, like, hey, how do you watch this shit? And he's like, oh, there's 2 ways you can watch it. There's the airing order and there's the chronological order. And then he recommended the airing order. And let me tell you, the airing order is confusing, but better than the chronological order because it's like what the hell is going on? Because in episode 3, the dude was like, how to just escape it the way you escaped it in the closed space last time. And then I'm like, wait, it wasn't a closed space? When did this happen? And it happens like later on in the anime. But this anime was really freaking, oh my goodness. Yeah, it was really weired.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of surprised I skipped over it.
Fun.
Oh, you mean originally the first time?
Yeah, when
Or
I
what?
first, because I knew about it when it came out, but I never cared for it,
Mhm.
so I never watched it. And then I was telling myself, oh, okay, everybody's talking about how hype it is and stuff. I'm gonna go back and watch it. I'm gonna go back. I never did, and now you guys finally recommended it to me. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'm gonna go sit down and watch it. So instead of just watching season 1, I want to go watch season 2. All I got left is just the movie now.
You need to watch the movie, brother.
Wait for
You
me.
look like,
I promise.
you look like you want to.
I'll
You look
watch
like
it.
you want to say something, Justin. Was
Oh no, it's funny because I asked Andrew and them how to watch it because David, I needed to know. I needed for David to know how to watch it too. So I was like, "Hey guys, how do you watch Suzumiya Haruhi again?" And then they figured it out.
Yeah.
in my opinion, the best way to watch it if you're a first timer is the broadcast order. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the way I felt like it was meant to be watched first.
Yeah.
And I felt like they had a plan. It wasn't like completely random.
Oh, it was.
They had a plan. Yeah, like they threw in some random stuff in between, but overall, like the final episode, I felt like was such a good like ending, even though it happened near the beginning.
If you actually watch it chronologically, it actually feels like it's random as heck.
Oh, because
Like the execution feels random because
Really?
it'll be like, yeah, because it'll feel like the reference is kind of off. Like it doesn't connect properly. But if you watch it broadcasted, then like
for some reason, even watching it broadcast, it made a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because they had intended and
Yep.
like they made the reference in which when
Yeah.
they needed to make it. But if you watch chronologically and you didn't watch it broadcasted at all, then you would notice that it's like, wait a minute, this doesn't reference properly into the next episode
Okay.
or
Yeah.
to the previous episode.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think of it?
I thought it was good, but to be honest,
So yeah,
I really hated Haruhi. I really hated her. Like, so in season 2, when Kon wanted to punch her, I was like, punch her ass, punch her. But then he got stopped. I was like, oh my god, why did you stop him? She's such a, I hate her.
I think Haruhi was a unique character back in 2006. She was really different from any other main girl. And then I felt like the show was just different. And a lot of people liked that.
Yeah.
And if you released that show now, I don't think it would have done as good. Like it didn't.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't really hold up. But I still enjoy it because I saw it at the time it came out, and I still think the movie is really good.
it's
And
really good.
what Haruhi still does that's good is basically just the time thing. You know, when you
Yeah.
deal with time and stuff, a lot of
that
series
gets really confusing and
it gets confusing, but like if you execute it well, it can be pretty cool when you deal with like time loops or stuff like that.
how do you definitely did that really good, where they did one episode where it's like, oh, this like a month in the future. There's another episode where it's like 2 months back in the past, and then go back to the main storyline. It's like, what?
Yeah, but I do think I see a lot of people do say that. There's a lot of people who did say they didn't like Haruhi. Like her character comes off as pretty annoying.
Like, it's not annoying for me. It's more like she comes off like an sorry for the word, like an asshole. She was such she was such an asshole because everything she does is like everybody has to do something to please her, and if they don't please her, the world's gonna end. And it's like, now she could just have whatever she wants. Because in at first when I first watched season 1, I was like, oh, okay, she's cool, she's unique, and of course she's still an asshole. But then when season 2 came around, because in season 2 they did that stupid 5 episode where they just show how the movie was made.
Yeah,
in the first episode.
Yeah.
So
That's when I really hated Haruhi when I watched that, how they made the movie.
why do you suppose? Because I'm pretty sure I can't remember exactly, but they pretty much say that Kyon likes Haruhi, right? In the show.
Eventually, yeah, he came to that
Didn't he like kiss her at the end of
the first season.
Yeah.
at the first
Snow White.
season,
Which
yeah.
Snow White.
happens early on, by the way.
Yeah.
In
Oh
the-
yeah. Actually, it happens in,
chronological
like,
It happens
order?
episode-
It's like 5 or 6. No,
yeah, it's not.
yeah, no, it's like
it's early.
5 or
though,
6.
It's early.
I swear it was like, because they'll have the one where he goes to the boat and then they come back on.
But why do you suppose Kyon likes Haruhi?
Because Haruhi likes killing and she controls shit.
I think it's more laid out in the movie, but you could still tell from just the series.
It is laid out in the movie.
You can still tell in the regular series,
Yep.
but it's definitely like given to you in the movie.
pretty
Yeah.
much like slap in your face.
Yeah,
This
in the
is
movie,
why
yeah.
he likes Haruhi. in
But
the
then he
movie.
hasn't seen the movie yet,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So I gotta watch.
It should still be obvious though from
yeah,
watching
no,
the
it's
series.
But still, like, Haruhi, like, I don't think Haruhi's best girl. She's
Well, I mean, clearly she's not.
There's
but
a lot of
reason.
people
Yeah.
who obviously like. I think actually the most popular girl from there is actually Yuki Nagato.
Yeah.
which one's that one?
It's the
It's the
alien,
alien.
with almost no emotion.
She's dope as
And,
that's my
dude,
favorite girl too.
And also, dude, she's even better in the movie, dude. You
Yeah.
have to watch the movie.
You have to watch the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
You look like you want to say something,
Yeah.
Justin.
Justin, what do you want to say? You recommended me this.
It's just my reactions, man. Oh my god, dude. It's It's not much said. It's just reactions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you?
Why did you
I'll ask
react?
you the same question. Why do you think Kyon likes Haruhi?
You know, it's been a long time since I've seen the anime.
That's true.
It's a very long time. I haven't seen much of season 2 either.
Just take a guess.
Um,
I felt like season 2 wasn't that important to the story.
No,
now that
season-
I've rewatched
Season two had nothing to do with
the
story.
only important episode was the first one. But
Yeah.
but sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
no,
Yeah,
you're
if you
good.
want.
After thinking about it, I think Kyon likes Haruhi because Haruhi wants Kyon to like Haruhi.
Yeah, that's what
You know-
I'm
you know what I
saying.
mean?
Haruhi's
But
the main character.
I don't think that's. I think I think the reason is because he's curious. Curiosity always makes them like each other.
Well, I mean,
Or he was made for that. I don't know. I mean, we'll figure it out in the movie. We'll watch the movie tonight. Go home, watch it.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah.
I'm not satisfied with my answer because I know that's not the case. But I'm just thinking
Alright,
about how
well,
the world works. you know?
What I feel
well,
like it's gonna be a troll ass answer. Like,
no, it's not troll. It's
Oh.
not
It's not
troll.
troll.
Yeah.
it's gonna be like legit good answer.
It's legitimate answer.
Okay.
There's a legitimate reason why Kyon likes Haruhi, and like they kind of lay it out in.
In the movie.
In the series.
Yeah, they
yeah.
lay it out throughout the series, but in 8, not 8, but in season 2, it's like everyone hated season 2 because of the Endless 8. But then, like,
And it was hilarious, dude.
no, but then like it really does drive home. I think why he likes Haruhi.
For me, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it like that. I feel like they showed us the more reason why Haruhi likes Kyon. They showed me more of that reason.
Yeah, but the show is
Yeah,
from Kyon's perspective.
Yeah.
it was more easier from that. But I think, yeah,
We just have to watch it.
Yeah, like I said.
Yeah.
Well, we have to watch
Yeah,
the movie.
the movie,
dude. The movie's
definitely the
good,
movie.
dude.
Yeah.
But the Endless Eight, though, that shit was ridiculous, dude.
You know,
I like
yeah.
the second episode, Endless Eight.
Yeah.
because it had the best kimono.
Yeah.
It had the best kimono, and Haruhi's swimsuit was actually the best one out of all of the Endless Eight in that one.
Yeah, for me, in the Endless Eight, I really liked that scene where Mikuru had to, at the end, when she realized she couldn't contact the future anymore. And then she basically said every other word was like classified information.
Classified information.
That was funny. I like that scene.
I can't go
Yeah,
classified information
yeah.
because this is classified information.
She had like this whole dialogue where like almost every other word was classified information. I can't contact classified information because of classified information.
Dude, I totally forgot that happened, dude.
And I was like, wait, why am I? What was this for real?
Yeah. I mean, that scene was good, and there was also the revelation where they find out that Yuki Nagato has pretty much relived through all of that, but
15,000
Yep.
freaking weekends, man. Oh my goodness.
Wait,
Yeah,
they
it
said
wasn't
that in Endless Eight?
yeah.
What?
It wasn't weekends.
What
It
did
was 2
end
weeks.
on season
2 weeks,
2?
2 weeks. So she had to go through 2 weeks, 15,000 times.
Season 2, they ended on them finishing the movie.
Filming the adventures of
Yeah.
Mikuru. Remember the very, very first episode of season 1? That
Episode
troll
0,
thing?
0.
Yeah, where it was
Yeah.
Kyon basically narrating it and like,
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Are you guys sure I'm watching the right
Yeah.
anime?
Legitimately?
it's such a bad movie,
Legitimately,
dude.
episode 0 is so cringe,
Yeah,
man. I was
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh my
Yep.
god, dude.
Yep.
What is she doing?
Like the acting's
She's
so
coming here.
bad. Like
Yeah.
the characters aren't even into it. Like the special effects suck. It's like clearly you could tell this was back then high schoolers trying to make some movie
This
with
is a high school
not,
movie kind
you
of
know,
stuff.
Some
not-
low ass
Yeah,
quality
low
VHS.
budget,
It looked like
yeah.
VHS, dude.
Yeah, low
Oh
budget,
my
yeah.
god.
That was funny too, because like his friend was like, "That's such a trash movie," and he's like, "It's
Yeah.
trash, but I hate it when you call it trash."
Yeah, yeah, he did say. Kyon did say that. Yeah,
Yes, I know it's trash, but
I
don't
mean,
call it trash.
I feel like it's a pretty unique show. It's like
yeah.
it did a lot of things that I've not really seen other series do.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Endless Eight in the light novel wasn't that long. It was literally just one chapter. But then whoever decided it, I don't know who decided it. The director, someone at Kyoani, someone somewhere else. Yeah, they were like, no, let's not do one chapter of Endless Eight. Let's do 8 episodes of Endless Eight. Yeah.
Dude, they probably knew that they were gonna do the movie, and they drove home that message of Endless.
I was
Eight,
like, dude,
man,
the movie is like.
Now that I think about it, if they didn't do Endless 8 as 8 episodes, they could have just did the movie as season 2.
Because I was like, dude, it's not even Endless 8 because there's 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Or like they didn't repeat it 8 times. They repeated it 15,000 times. It's called Endless 8 because it happened in August. That's it. But then they were like, let's do
Yeah.
8 episodes because it's called Endless 8. I'm like, okay, that's troll. Okay, come on, guys. You're
Damn,
trolling
but-
us.
Like, it's interesting, but season 2 is like,
Season 2 was
Yeah.
like
it was
season,
a dread.
It was a drag
Dude.
to go through. Yeah.
Seriously, if you watch that anime week to week and be like,
Yeah,
what?
that's what I was telling
I'm
Andrew.
waiting
I was
every
like,
week for this.
shit is
What
this?
the
And
heck?
then not only that, the arc after Endless 8 wasn't that good in my opinion either. It like fills in some gaps, but it wasn't exciting or like
Yeah.
like season 1's ending, I felt it was so good. When they
Season-
revealed
yeah.
everything, Kyon goes to the other dimension, the world's about to get erased, and then he has to kiss her and to basically
season-
bring back
season
the
one was
world.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, they did it right. They sacrificed a whole season to make the movie good. They're
Yeah,
like, we're
yeah.
gonna make your expectations low as heck. We're gonna drag you down, then boom,
That's-
bring you back
'Cause
up, dude.
Season one, I hated Haruhi, but it was a good. Like I hate her, but I still loved her too. But season 2 is where they just dragged her in the mud. Like I just don't like her.
I was like, I'm fine with her character, but I do understand there's a lot of people who not to your extent, but how I was explaining
Yeah.
earlier, like basically the way she acts is like annoying because she basically like puts Mikuru through like
Yeah, yeah.
that's like actually like pretty past the borderline. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, she kind of she
I
legit
was kind of
She's like legit sexual harassing. like
Is this all in
Mikuru, yeah.
season 2?
Season 1.
Season
one?
Yeah.
Season 1, season 2.
Yeah.
I need to go back.
And then like what she does
Oh
to
my
the
gosh.
computers
Yeah.
research club, like basically blackmailing them into getting like a computer.
It's like that. That was funny, but with the moment when she started kind of abusing, what's her name? The
Mikuru?
Mikuru.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's just
Yeah.
that's just too borderline, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Haruhi is, lack for a better word, a bitch.
yeah.
Whoa, so
No, that's true though, because everybody has to do it just to please her, or else she's gonna be like, oh, you know what? This world's nothing. I'm
Yeah.
gonna destroy it.
But you know what? That sets up for character development though, because
Yeah.
she doesn't know she has that power. So I don't know exactly how it ends, but I feel like she will find out and then she will like
Thought,
she will have to deal with it. You know what I
I
mean?
thought the
That's just my prediction.
The alien girl said it in episode
Yuki Nagato.
23.
Yeah.
She was like, because that was when Kyon was having the talk between the Esper and the time traveler where they had different arguments. That he went to go ask her, and then she was like, yeah, she'll never figure anything out because she'll attract all of this stuff and she'll be able to find it, but she herself will never be able to believe that that's them, just because that's her nature.
Yeah.
So even if it is them, she won't believe it because it's in her nature not to believe things that is close to her like that, to be actual espers and aliens and time travelers and stuff. So when the robot girl, the alien girl explained it, I was like, that makes sense. I guess in a way that means she'll never figure out. She's not God, but she has like God tier power.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do you think if Haruhi Suzumiya, the anime, or the whole story is just about a bunch of chunibios?
I don't think it's like that, but we're saying theoretically it feels like
because
that.
Because it feels like there's no plausible ending unless they were just chunibios.
Also, the movie doesn't give it a definite ending.
No. It continues on from that.
What?
Yeah, it didn't adapt all of the light. The light novel wasn't done.
Oh, it's a light. Oh yeah,
it's a light novel.
Of course.
I did read kind of a synopsis of the final book because I did read past the where the movie is, but I didn't read the final one. I think I'm a couple books behind. It's done though. It's done. But I did read kind of the summary and where it goes, and so in the final book they meet another girl that has the same power as Haruhi. And she has her own crew that's basically a mirror of Kyon. She has her own alien, Esper, and time traveler in her crew.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. and then basically, so it's kind of like whose universe takes over whose, kind of like that in the final book. Yeah.
Well, we all know who's gonna win.
The answer is Kyon.
No, the answer is they're both gonna make their own universe and it's gonna be separate.
We'll see. Alex, I actually don't know what happens at the end, but I do know what happens after the movie though, because I did read that part.
But it's surprisingly, I enjoyed this. At first, when I was looking at it, I was like, because I was like, there was a reason why I didn't go to it, because I was like, this kind of look whack, kind of.
Yeah.
This looks whack. It has 3 waifus.
Yeah. that doesn't mean,
But one, the waifu was like a straight up.
Wait, who's your favorite? So your favorite is Yuki.
Yeah.
My favorite female character is Yuki, but the waifu was of course Mikuru.
Okay.
She's definitely.
So your top waifu is Mikuru.
Her grown up version.
Future Mikuru. Yeah. Where she gains more confidence in herself, and she's kind of I don't think she's flirting on purpose, but she kind of flirty though. You know what I mean?
she got that
naturally flirty.
She's like that. She got the ada vibe. Yeah, you're right.
I just like how Kyon is perverted, but he's not overly perverted. Where it's stupid like his classmates and shit. He'll take the camera, zoom in on her boobs and shit. She really does have stars.
or when Haruhi had the pictures of Mikuru on the computer, he's like, you gotta delete that, and then he's like, dang, I can't delete it, and then he puts it in a different folder.
Mikuru sees that. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny when Mikuru saw that. I was like, wait, there's a folder named Mikuru. What's in there? And he's like, no, you can't look at it.
But I think the best episode was also the Live Alive or whatever, Live.
What happened in that one? Oh, that was good. Of course,
Wait,
the God Knows episode.
That one really threw me off because I was like, wait, they're doing a cultural festival in the middle of the arc and stuff.
That's what forced all musical scenes to be budgeted.
Because the animation was really good.
So good.
Oh yeah,
them playing the instruments matched what they were playing. They're playing they weren't playing basic sounding stuff. You know what I mean? God Knows got that sick guitar riff.
I was like,
the drums were matching. The animations were good. It was like, dang, this got Sakuga here.
I like the way I was expecting it, but the way they drew her face when she was singing.
Yeah, she was really emotional.
What the heck? They actually put effort into
Yep.
drawing the face like that, because usually they just have a regular face.
Yeah. Yep.
I was like, that's
it's that one song that united us all together, dude.
God knows.
Hands down.
United. I don't know. I guess me, you, Joe.
I've always wondered, because I heard you guys play that at school, and I'm like, where the hell is this song from?
Yep.
I just know that it was called. I just know the title of the song, and that was it.
It was the weeb song of 2006, man. I'm telling you.
I bet. And you pay close attention because,
Yep.
Usually you have if you watch multiple people, you're able to pay attention to different things.
Yeah.
But when you watch it by yourself, it's harder. But luckily, I was able to catch the bunny girl and the witch running in the background. Every scene.
Yeah, Yuki and Haruhi. Yep.
It was funny because usually they'll just have 1 or 2 scenes where you see a background movement like that. But that was literally in every scene Kyon was in. You will see the bunny girl and the witch moving about. I'm like, man, that's kind of sus. I bet I know who it is. And they're like, oh, is this episode the one that everybody's raving about?
Yep.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah, because before the concert, you saw them running in the background a lot. Yeah. Haruhi and Yuki.
I think that concert also, like after that episode, they also brought down to where Haruhi felt more human. Because after that concert, you know how like the other group of girls came thank her, and she didn't know how to respond. So she's like, Keon, come with me.
Yeah.
And she took Keon to go with her to go get things and shit.
Yeah.
And she was really like,
because they had to fill in for 2 of the members.
For once, she was humbled.
Yeah. Yep, that was a really good episode. I agree. I'd say that's one of my top favorite episodes. I think my top 3 is probably that one, the final episode we really talk about. The final episode of season 1.
Yeah.
And I think the first episode of season 2
the
was
Bamboo?
really good.
Yeah,
Bamboo
like
Leaf Rhapsody is really
that
good.
One, I like that one too.
It had like a lot of really great setup. That was the episode where he goes back in time, meets Haruhi in middle school, does the alien drawings.
Oh, was that that episode 1? Oh my god!
And then he has to get back to the present by talking to Yuki, and then Yuki puts him in the room, puts him to sleep for 3 years, and then wakes them up again.
For us, it was like 2 seconds.
Yeah. For them,
Wait, what was the episode in which Kyon was curious about the room, but then she told him not to open it?
Yeah, that was an early episode.
I think that was literally episode 3.
Episode 3 broadcast order. It was like episode 2 chronologically. Yeah. It was the first time he goes into Yuki's room.
Yeah,
and then, he talked about that. And then when he finds out, when he wakes up from that, he's like, "Wait a minute, I was in the other room, and I asked about yeah." I was
that
like,
shit was hilarious. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
It literally was close the door, open the door.
Dude, the setup of Haruhi Suzumiya is so good.
It's those type of time things in Haruhi that I love. And now I'm like David. But no, like, and you'll get more of that like in the movie, dude. That's why I love the movie so much.
I wanted to watch the movie, but then I was like, I'm gonna finish something else that we will talk about later instead. So I was like, I'm gonna watch that instead, and I watched that instead of the movie, which now I kind of regret because I had time to watch the movie.
It's okay. So. I guess we could talk about a little bit next week, just a little bit about just quick thoughts on the movie next week. But anyone want to throw in final words before David gives his rating?
I'll say you should go watch it, so.
Haruhi?
I don't know.
Oh, you should go watch it. You'll be mind blown. Or I would say the other word, but you can't say the other word.
You seriously don't have to think a lot for it. You just watch it.
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
It's not like.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you think.
Yeah, they do a lot of dumb things. Yeah. Like, it's funny. It's really,
You just the most thing you gotta do is just go look at the paper how to watch it and go match it with the number of the episode. Yeah. The most thing you gotta do. It's pretty good. It's good.
I just want to see your reaction on it, but.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to give it a shot.
Yeah, we're about to recommend each other just too much anime to watch. You just need to go watch every anime on my list, okay?
Yeah. Except for the one that's lowest rating, like Crisis Class.
Yeah. Except the ones all the way at the bottom, but yeah. But what would you rate it?
No decimals, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Oh, you haven't even
starting
seen
off
the
strong.
movie yet.
Damn.
I'm giving it a 4 because like usually they'll make the main character lovable or not the main character.
Guy or girl, either one.
Girl, either one. Because usually they'll make the girl very lovable.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Or whatever. But they did the opposite where like you hated the main character, which I'm fine with, but because that builds.
I think nowadays you would hate it, but dude, back then everybody loved Haruhi, dude. No joke. In 2006, dude, Haruhi was popping, dude. You know, like legit, there became like a cult religion on Haruhi. It's even in it. Yeah. Because she's basically a god in her world, and then I think in the anime they even wrote like Haruhiism in the opening or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's
and,
it's part of the SOS, right?
Yeah. And then so people were like, yeah, that's our new religion, guys. And then there's like so many people who love Haruhi, dude. No joke. Yeah. But nowadays though, I agree. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people voice their opinion. And recently, and they dislike Haruhi for pretty much the same reasons. Not talk shit to my
coworker because he loves this series.
He watched it when it came out, though, right?
Yeah, he's like 10 years older than us, so.
Yeah, that's different. The thing is, I think
so. He's like this is his number one anime. So I go talk shit to him now.
Yeah,
the older you become, the older you become, the more difficult it is to watch this thing. I personally think.
I mean, I liked it. I liked the way they made the characters. The reason I liked it, the reason I gave it 4 is even though I didn't like Haruhi, and I thought that she was an asshole and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, but I like how they did that for her, because that built character and that gave it more.
It was just like a part of her character and a part of the story.
It,
too.
it was more depth, because if it was legit, just everybody was just being nice and like happy going and stuff, I think
Well,
it would have lost the depth.
It is pretty happy-go-lucky though.
But like but the character itself is like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why the character of Haruhi gives the depth, because she's not a nice character.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's not a typical main girl, like you said earlier, where
Main dude.
they're
Is
just
like,
kind of almost like the perfect girl. Like they're nice, they're pretty, they act, like stuff like that. Oh no, I just knocked over.
Yeah, because she's like she's top tier in class and everything, but her attitude is not top tier.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I like it. It adds depth and color to the show. That's why I gave it a 4.
4 out of 5.
Even though I hate her, she's the reason why they got a 4. So
Wait, but let me correct you one thing. The main character is not Haruhi. The main character is Kilma.
yeah, but
he's talking about the main girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the whole
That's why I had to
the whole-
clarify that too at the beginning. I did say that.
The whole thing is about Haruhi, so I just keep mentioning her as a main character.
All right. I mean, actually, I was gonna ask everyone else except for Sia, because Sia hasn't seen it. But who's your guys' favorite waifu? I guess in that series.
Poison me.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's the dude.
No,
You said
okay.
Jasper. Yeah. Go ahead. I mean, that's cool too.
No, I was kidding.
It just cut us off guard.
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
can.
what?
You can
All
choose
right.
him too.
Or you could choose his 2 friends, man. He got 2 friends.
I'm gonna be off and say Haruhi because that was I Hirano.
Yeah,
So-
I know you liked Ari Hirano a lot.
So that was yeah.
Hey,
She's,
you're choosing
she-
voice actors now. You're
she's
like,
my first Seiyu crush.
Yep.
My very first. But God knows did some dirt in my heart. Or no. I
Did some dirt in your heart.
it
That sounds
cleansed-
kind of like not the right thing you're trying
put your
to say.
soul in the
Yeah.
cafeteria.
No. God knows cleansed my soul.
yeah.
That's
Cleansed
what
your
it
soul?
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But dirt.
Yeah, that sounded like
Damn.
it didn't do good. It did something bad to you. To me, that's how I interpret
I'm sorry,
it.
Haruhi.
But
It
yeah.
cleansed my soul. But I don't know. I really enjoyed it back then. I gotta watch it again. But yeah, it holds a special place in my heart for sure.
Yep, for sure. What about you, Sue? Who's your favorite girl?
Just to keep it simple, Team Yuki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we all are of different opinion. Let's go. I do agree. I like Yuki a lot. I think
Yeah.
she's probably my second favorite girl. But then I went on Team Yandere, Asakura Ryoko.
Yeah.
Blue-haired girl that tried to kill him.
The one that
The
disappeared.
other one that's
Yeah,
also alien like Yuki. Yeah.
Dude, her only weakness is that she has so little screen time.
Yep.
But I did like her though.
But you'll see more of her in the movie, and
Okay.
you'll see even a lot more in the spinoff. I think it was called The Disappearance of Yuki Nagato. It's more of like just
that-
a
you're talking
comedy
about the
thing.
comedy?
Yeah, it's
okay.
more of just a comedy thing.
I was like, I thought she was gonna be a good character, a good side character that was gonna stick with them.
Yeah, but she
And then she disappeared
got,
like
she
the
got
first.
off quick. Yeah,
I was like, what? she didn't get. It wasn't even a fight. She just got wrecked. Like Yuki went in
Yep.
there, just wrecked her.
Yep.
Yuki's like, oh, I let you do all that, but you're done.
yeah,
You gave me enough time to use my powers. I'm like, oh
But
damn.
Yuki is pretty much the superior officer.
yeah.
Yeah.
She is. Yep,
That shit was hilarious.
she proved her superiority right there. Yeah.
She gets all stabbed and shit. Oh, this ain't nothing to me, man. Yeah.
All right, I think we can move on. Who wants to go next?
I guess
we're just
I'll
gonna go in a row. Okay. in a
Yeah,
line?
it looks like
Okay.
it.
Okay, what anime did you watch and who recommended it to you?
I watched Owari no Seraph,
Oh, what a good one.
and Sarah recommended that to me.
Oh.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on it?
I thought it was okay.
Okay.
I
What
think
did you
there's-
like about it?
I liked Oh God, what's her name?
Shinoa? The main
Shinoa.
girl?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like
Vampire
Shinoa.
Shinoa is really no. That's cruel.
No,
I like both of them, by the way. Yeah. Shinoa is pretty cute. I like her a lot.
yeah. Well, the main thing that turned me on was that she was what's her name in Demon Slayer?
Oh, the
Yeah.
butterfly girl on Demon
Yeah, yeah,
Slayer.
yeah.
It's the same
Oh.
Saori
Yeah,
Hayami.
Shinobu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shinobu. Yeah, the
So that-
Seiyu.
Yep.
I like her voice a lot. She's got a real it's like a smooth like I don't know, like
It's like a smooth Ara voice.
yeah, it's like not too Ara, but it's like a little bit like that.
Yeah.
And then, but it's also like when she plays Shinoa though, it's more cute.
Yeah.
But it's still like distinct. I don't know.
Yeah.
Still
It's smooth. It's cute and it's soothing.
Yeah.
She sounds playful. She sounds really
Yeah,
playful.
for Shinoa. For
Yeah.
Shinoa, yeah.
For Shinoa, even for Shinobu, I think Shinobu.
Yeah, I get what you're
she's
saying.
pretty.
Yeah.
She sounds pretty playful, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, she does tease what's his name, the water dude, a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I got
Yeah.
confused. I was like, yo,
Yeah,
the
not
there's a water
Demon
dude in
Slayer.
there.
Yeah,
There's a water dude in
Demon
Seraph,
Slayer.
man?
Yeah.
The Hashira,
Yeah.
one of the pillars. Yeah. I forgot his name. It started with a G, didn't it?
Let's just go Ganyu. No,
Ganyu. It's not Ganyu.
For overall performance though, for Owari no Seraph, the first season
Yeah.
was not impressive.
Also, you like the second season.
I like
that.
the second
It sounds
season.
like okay from what I've yeah.
Cause well, I'm glad it's Studio Wit's earlier works, so that makes sense. But I definitely enjoyed the second season a lot more.
Oh, that's good.
I think story, like I don't know, I feel like story wise, it could definitely it has a good setup, but I feel like I don't know.
Like what it did, story wise, just wasn't that great.
Yeah, it's like
but
it
then
could
when,
go somewhere. That's what I'm saying. It's
But then
like,
when you say setup, you just mean like the beginning where it's like, oh, they basically got into post-apocalyptic war or world, not war.
yeah,
And now you're dealing with like
yeah, because the first season was like, okay, here's these characters, here's the setup of the world. Second season was like, here's all this shit that's going on right now. We're gonna show you what they're dealing with, and then everyone's like,
End it.
I felt like season 2 was pretty. It was pretty like it didn't really have that much of a break. You know what I mean? Like it was just like back to back to back. Like
Yeah.
action was happening. Like it, not in terms of like fighting, but it was just like some.
There's
event,
always something happening.
Like something was happening, and they had to like go to it. Pretty much. They're always on the move, and then whatever they got to that location, something was going down.
Yep. It kind of reminds me of like Black Clover, just a little more fast paced.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else too. Of all times, like freaking brain fart. But yes,
You
it
say talk about
definitely
something else. Yeah.
it was like a fast paced Black Clover. What was I talking about before this?
Fast-paced Black
No.
farts.
yeah.
Shut up. Brain farting even more. But I think in turn. Okay.
Remember now? Okay.
Second season felt a lot more shonen. You could definitely feel the shonen aspect of the show versus the first season didn't really.
It wasn't much.
Yeah, there wasn't really much shonen into it. You just know that the characters were there or they introduced you to the characters. They had special powers, but there wasn't really any like shonen growth. You know what I'm
To me,
saying?
it felt pretty shonen just because it was like him gaining his power. It was very
That's
like,
true. That's true.
Goes and pick the strongest sword possible.
Gets
Yeah,
that
that's-
demon. It's like
yeah.
that was very shonen like. But then like right after that, what was it? Yeah, they kind of just dealt with some random things, and then it went into the final arc where Gurren meets Mika.
Did it end?
Wait, that's the final arc?
I mean, of
Yeah.
the first season.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the final arc of the first season.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw it, I thought his sword was a girl.
Yeah,
I thought
but
it
it's a guy.
girl.
It's
and then I was like, all right.
What?
And I went to search it up. I was like,
what was
wait,
his
this
name?
is
Like
a guy.
Shiramaru or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded
that's a
very
boy.
feminine.
Yeah. It kind of like the borderline where you
Yeah.
can't tell if it's a boy or a girl. Yeah,
But then
it's a boy.
it would look more like a girl. So I was like, oh, it's two sisters.
Yeah.
And I want to go search it. I was like, it's not two sisters.
Well, you don't want to spoil it though, because you know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Did they reveal that in season
Wait,
2? I forget.
Ashuramaru?
They didn't, right? Yeah.
No,
No.
They didn't reveal
Yeah,
who
they
it
did.
was.
Yeah,
No,
they reveal it in the manga. Yeah.
The
Well, I don't want to spoil that for you. So
It's funny because where you guys are in the anime, they should have told you who it was already. Because in the manga, they told it like
oh, really? I didn't know that. I
pretty much-
know who he is in the manga.
pretty much.
He's the king of salt.
In the anime. Did did she defect from the vampires yet in the anime?
Yeah, Kuril Tepes. She
Yeah.
got
She got
announced it. Yeah.
She got dominated.
Okay.
They announced her as a traitor, and then the other dude took over as the leader.
Oh, okay, never mind.
yeah.
Okay, so that ends the season 2.
Yeah, that's the. end
Oh,
of the
okay, yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Right after that, they stuttering.
The last thing that you see in the anime is them starting to go back.
Yeah,
It's 3 months into the future.
Yeah, Shinoa's
okay.
company and Mika. So Shinoa, Yuichiro, all their friends, and Mika break off and form their own group. Yeah.
Wait, Cruel
Okay.
too?
No. Krill got captured by the.
Oh, yeah.
vampire.
Okay,
Okay,
because I was like,
okay.
where I stopped in the manga, where the manga updated for me stopped was just a little bit past season 2. Then ending of season 2, just a little bit past that.
Okay.
Oh, so you're not that
Yeah,
much further.
that's when they explained what the sword was.
Yeah, that's
So
pretty much the same thing for me. I only went a little bit further too.
Yeah, so
Wait,
that's why I was a little confused. I was like, wait, isn't that in the anime? But
No,
the anime ended where they
right
captured,
before that, pretty much.
where they just captured Cruel and they broke off.
Yeah.
Then,
Are you guys talking about Ashura Maru?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're going in depth to explain what each weapons are, and why.
Yeah, that's one thing I wish they touched up on because
they will.
Yeah.
no.
they will, yeah.
Well, the thing in the anime was okay. It was like they got their weapons right, and they were they made it through the process to get their weapons, and then when they go into fight with their comrades of the Moon Demon Company, they're like, these guys have like top tier weapons, and then I'm just thinking the whole time like, how special are they that like even they're
Imperial
like
army.
they're like, these guys should be like strong as hell.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, they're missing something in the story to be like, these guys are like super strong.
Who's super strong?
The three dudes.
you're talking about
the main characters.
Yeah, the main characters.
Yuichiro, Mika,
'Cause they got
Gurren or who?
Yeah.
It's because the weapons.
I thought you were talking about the Moon Demon Company or whatever.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
but like you know how everyone has their weapon, right?
Mhm.
Their demon weapons. Apparently, you and
Yeah, Shurimaru is supposed to be like really OP.
yeah,
Yeah.
they call them
And then
black demon weapons.
Yeah.
So they
And then
it
but
sounded
then
like there was a step.
I mean, Gurren's, they showed his backstory. His is really unique too.
yeah. Well,
So,
girl.
it'll be really good. It's worth the. I don't know if there is there gonna be a season 3. I feel like they're not
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
season 3 after.
I think
This long of a wait.
it would be nice to have a
It
season
could be.
3, but
They could make more. But
Cause-
I think it go to a different company. I don't think Wit's interested in making more of it. Personally,
Yeah, season
Yeah.
three
That's just a
doesn't come out.
guess.
We won't be out for a while then.
I was actually
forever.
curious if.
It's been forever. Since
Yeah, I remember,
season
man.
yeah.
8 years when Index came out.
Yeah. I was like, dude, there's a lot of other series. Like, look at.
but Index had a freaking backing though.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no,
What we're
not
talking about,
Index.
yeah.
Railgun had
Yeah,
a backing.
But that leads into Index, basically.
Yeah.
But I was like, even Devil's a Part Timer got a sequel after.
Yeah,
that.
you are. Oh my god, you
And
gotta
that just
feel
upset
funny, dude.
everybody.
I don't think that really was. A lot of people, most people were happy. Okay, because a
I'm
lot of
happy
people
for it.
like it. Yeah,
I mean, it's enjoyable.
I'm okay.
Oh,
with it.
no,
Yeah, it was
they were
enjoyable.
upset about who he ended up with.
Yeah.
It
That's
was that what they were upset
But
about.
now, a lot of people know who he ends up with. Just for that.
Spoiler, he
Yeah.
ends up with himself.
Yeah.
He's
He
saying,
ends up with his aide. He
I
helps him.
mean, we talked a lot about it, but the person who recommended you it, what do you think about it? Come on, you haven't just thrown your
Oh,
input.
I forgot if I seen season 2.
You forgot what happened.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it has potential when I first saw it to be like really good. That's why I watched it. But yeah, I was there mostly for the fight scenes. Like I was anticipating it, but it didn't come enough for me.
Yeah, the
actually.
fights weren't. Some of them were like decent, but like
Yeah.
it's kind of like it had the potential to be good, but it
Yeah.
didn't
It didn't
Yeah.
go-
realize its
Yeah,
potential.
the fights feel more like it was just a
It ju-
superpower fight with like it
No.
was just one big power move and then
It just had this like really short like moment where it's like it starts to get good and then it just kind of
Yeah,
tapers
it
off.
stopped.
yeah, but that's why I'm glad this is Studio Wit's earlier works, because the first season was,
was
dude,
like,
I had
bro,
so
imagine if
many
it was one of their
problems with
later
season
works,
1.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, she punched and then she got a cut.
Wait, which part was that?
That happens in a lot of anime though, to be honest.
yeah, man, just was
No, just talking about, you know, when people use like fist weapons and then they
Yeah.
punch, but then like the enemies get cut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Okay, I remember which part that is now.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, let's see. My main thing with season 1 was because I'm big on sound. I had headphones listening to it. Right.
Mhm.
The sound in there was horrible. It sounds like you put all of your voice actors into one room, and which is what they do, but you could clearly tell they were in the room, and it was like it almost like they didn't edit the sound to make it sound better. You heard the reverb in the room, and it was really awkward when you heard because you know how like your characters would be off screen and fighting, right? They had that, and they had the room echo while somebody else like from the scene was talking. Is like really, and then there's this one, was it the clap? No, it was like
Happened in season 1.
yeah, it happened in season 1. There was a clap, and then we're watching it, and Sue was like, he pointed it out. It sounded like a punch instead of a clap,
Yeah.
and they were high five. They high five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny, but that's the
But that's what I mean though. It's like the sound design team was pretty bad in season 1, which
Mhm.
not turned off the season because it was okay.
It just added more. What is it? To like it just dropped it down for you.
Yeah.
Pretty much, that's it. Yeah.
So that was a big thing for me. Season 4 did a lot better.
Season 2.
Season 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang, the
We knew what you
future.
meant. Yeah. We knew what you meant. Yeah.
Season 2 was a lot
Yeah.
better, and yeah, action wise, it did a lot better. I think it was okay. I could. It was because I'm not.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know.
do you have any like final thoughts or what you thought about the characters or anything like that?
Damn, dude. The relationship, the bromance,
Mika
little
and Yuichiro? Yeah.
little too real
far?
for me.
Oh, okay.
Too real.
Little
Come on,
too
man.
real.
I think Yuichiro's is fine, but
No,
Mika's
it's-
is like, yeah.
It's so funny because it's like when the second time they meet. Okay, this is freaking spoilers, but it's just so funny because it's like it hurts. I need blood, and then you's like, come here. You know what I mean? Like,
I got you, baby.
I'm here for you. You know, it's like it was cringe. It was cringe. Like it's not like that kind
Hey
of
man,
combat.
that's true.
bothered
That's
me,
true
but-
boys right there, man. That's true homies,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
true, homie, bro.
It's just like if your boy got bit in the butt by a snake, and the only way to cure him is to suck it out. Would you suck out the poison from his butt?
No,
Or
see
let
you
him
later,
die.
bro. See you later.
Damn.
I knew
Goddamn.
you well, man.
I guess you did.
I mean, if it helps, I'll cut out. I'll cut that section to have the blood come out because I know that works.
God.
I'll do everything in my power to find an alternative. Yeah, I was it's a little too real for me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
I got you guys. I'll do that.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
The best relationship I did enjoy though I think was Gurren
And who?
and the sword.
Oh, Gurren and the Sword?
Oh, dude, that-
really? Okay.
Ah,
I mean, that was just kind of a tragic story, but
yeah, but I think for me, for some reason, I have not a special affinity towards like alternatives, like alter egos. But the way that they did that, it was like I thought it was really cool
yeah.
because he got captured by the vampires, and I was like, man, this dude's like screwed.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna die, and then I mean, it was obvious that he was working with
Yeah.
that one dude.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it like
I forget
was
his
it
name.
Crowley or was it
No, it's not Crowley.
Crowley's the
Crowley's
red-haired
badass
dude, right?
too, though.
Yeah, not Crowley. It was the was it silver-haired dude, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Mika's tormentor.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was obvious that they were working together.
Yeah.
But when he was explaining who he was working with, I was like, interesting. And then it showed it. I was like, God damn, this dude is tight as fuck, dude. So I think it's hard to say. I think Gurren would be my favorite character. His voice actor is really good.
Yeah.
I really like his voice actor,
Yep.
and his character is just badass.
Yeah. I feel like if we had to compare him to similar characters in other series. He's kind of like the Roy Mustang in Full Metal Alchemist,
Yeah.
or he's like the Yami in Black Clover, like or,
Yeah.
Oh.
like or the Kakashi / Jiraiya
like
of
he-
Naruto.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
feel like he
what
reminds me
about
more
that
of the,
guy with the blindfold on
Gojo?
on his,
Gojo?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
I feel
Yeah.
like with his sword, he reminds me a lot of the Cross from the Gray Man.
D. Gray Man.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
because Cross has his coffin's a woman
yeah,
too and
yeah,
shit.
and it's Lover.
Yeah,
Yep, yeah. It's kind of like that, yeah.
With or without the altar?
Without the altar. Though.
Without the altar, yeah. With the altar, I think I like him better with the altar. When
Alright,
when
yeah,
he's
yeah.
demon mode,
Yeah,
When
yeah.
he's demon mode, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
interesting. There, they got vampires, humans, demons, and angels. It's like,
Yeah.
all in one.
yeah.
Are you sure we're not talking about 7 deadly sins now?
100%. I don't even want to talk
All
about
right.
7
You know,
deadly sins,
actually,
dude.
because we heard David's rating on Haruhi, and so this is something I don't think we planned, but I actually want to hear it now that we're talking about it.
Yeah.
I want to hear your rating on Haruhi because I don't think we
Oh,
asked
yeah,
you that, right? And then after that, you could say your rating on Owari no Seraph, and then I'll ask Sales rating.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. My rating on Haruhi, I would have to give it a 4 as well, but it's
4
a high
out of
4 though.
okay.
It's really, I really enjoyed Haruhi.
Yep.
I don't remember much because it's been such a long time, but it
Yeah.
did have that impact for me.
Yep.
And it's nostalgic.
Okay. What about Owari no Seraph?
Overall,
Yeah. Both seasons out of 5.
it's a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Season 1 is a 2 out of 5.
Okay.
It was bad. Season 4 was actually a 4 out of 5 for me.
Season 4.
Wow. So
I even did out.
trolling him.
Yeah, so I was like, so when I said season 4, I
You're
I
giving
leaked
it
it.
away out of 5. Yeah.
I leaked
okay.
it.
Gave it away.
So
That makes sense.
But yeah, no, season 4, I gave it a 4 because season 1 I didn't like too much, but it was enjoyable. I did like the characters, and mainly it was because of Shinoa. I really enjoyed throughout the season. But I think it has potential, and if they brought like a season 3, I'd watch it.
All right. What about you, Sia? What do you give it?
Yeah, so it took me a while to suggest you something that's within the restrictions. So,
If I gave him One Piece, it'll be fine.
I mean,
You already seen One Piece.
Yeah.
You haven't even seen one.
fuck
mean-
that.
I feel like with our rules, is as long as it's you watch one core is fine.
But I say I get a 3 too. Like I think like you said, I liked it. It was not that great, but it had so much potential. That's why
Yeah,
I like watching it. But then only gave it 3 out of 5.
yeah,
It was like mid tier for me,
Yeah.
yeah. There wasn't really anything in there that was like, oh damn, this is really good.
Yeah,
It's more like the small intricacies that for me that made it like, yeah, I'll give season 2 that 4.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like Guden. Guden was
Yeah.
that was the part for me. It was like,
There's a lot of characters in there that
Yeah.
is enjoyable.
Cruel Tempest should have just gave it a 4 out of 5, man. Come on.
nah.
She would have done the job.
She if you're talking like that, Owari no Seraph is a 5 out of 5 because it's
Yeah.
Aikayano.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
No.
Is it not?
No.
I thought it was
What? For who?
Aikayano.
For who?
dude,
No,
who
it's
did you-
Aoyuki. It's Aoyuki.
Yeah,
Oh,
for Cruel
shit.
Tempest, yes, Aoyuki.
That's right. I messed that up. This dude hit
I
me.
was like, Ayakaya's
He
not
hit
even
me.
in there.
No, she's not.
Ayakaya's not in there.
Yeah,
but
I
Yoko
know.
Hikasa is.
Oh,
He
yeah,
can hit you.
yeah,
He
yeah.
can hit you because you got it wrong. He can hit
Yeah,
you.
you got
Yuki is in there.
Yeah, she is, dude.
Oh yeah.
He got
Dude,
permission.
okay, no, dude. They had so many like A-lister voice actors that freaking Owari no Seraph is ridiculous, dude. But yeah, that's all.
Yeah, but like even though they do, it's
The story couldn't back them up.
Yeah, yeah. I
it's
was like,
it's a par anime.
yeah.
Yeah.
Voice actors, it is pretty important for me, but they can't save a bad show.
yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I think that's we're done with the Owari no Seraph, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy.
So
next in line.
Oh, I gotta lean over for this, man.
All right, yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's fine. It's fine.
I guess I'll pick you up.
I'm very interested in this
So
one.
David recommended to me 91 Days. First, let me
Wow.
ask you this: Why did
Why?
you recommend me 91 Days?
Why?
So first off, I forgot that you didn't like mafia kind of shit, but I know you like brain stuff,
But that's not true. I actually prefer to
Yeah.
turn off my brain.
and then
Yeah.
turn on.
Turn off my brain.
For some reason, I just thought about like, cause to be honest, everything that you and me like, cause you and me like a lot of slice life shit, and all the things I watch that slice life, you and me watch it already. So I
Slice of
can't-
life is like we don't think. You just watch.
So I couldn't offer you any of that, and I'm like everything else I watch was pretty much like, I don't know, you won't like it. So I was like, it came out to like 5 animes, and I was like, Sue.
Oh wait! Didn't you say it was 6?
There was 6, and I canceled one. That's why I
Yeah.
made it 5.
Yeah.
And the one I canceled was the one that probably I should have gave to you instead.
What was it again?
No.
A Nights and Magic.
Well, I think 91 Days is better than that.
Magic, because Magic and Nights, Magic. 'cause
Oh
you
yeah,
said you
yeah,
read it,
no, dude. 91 Days is definitely better than that
Yeah,
crap, dude.
yeah.
So I was like, Nights and Magic it's cool, but it's not super
No,
good. So I'm gonna cancel that out. And then there was 5 animes. It was 91 Days.
91 days.
the
or
raccoon
91
one.
days. Oh.
The Udon raccoon.
I don't.
I forgot what
I
that
have
one
no
was.
idea.
What, with the little girl or no?
The little boy,
I don't know.
where he goes
I
back
don't
to
know.
his hometown
I don't know what that
to run
is.
his dad's udon shop, and then he finds a raccoon turned to a boy and raises it. And then there's the little girl, the
Himaru-chan?
Himaru-chan. Oh, Himaru-chan!
Yo, I
is
hate
so
that guy.
good.
If you gave me that, I would have slapped you.
Himaru-chan is so
And then
good.
slap
thing
you
you didn't
after.
choose 3.
Yes, yeah.
No, Himaru-chan was 4.
Yeah.
Himaru-chan was 4.
Yeah, he chose 3. Yeah.
Oh,
That was 91 days.
3 was 91 days. There was
remember
that one.
5?
There was Zetsu no Tempest. Zetsu no
Oh.
Tempest was a very brain thinker one. That was number 1.
I like Zetsu.
I don't like-
Too.
I don't
I
like
like
it.
Zetsu no, I think there's only 2 animes I like that do maybe. That was Zetsu no Tempest and Spiral. Those are 2 animes I like him right. So out of all those, you picked 91 days. I was either gonna give you 91 days. Whoa, what was the big boob one?
The big
The senpai
yeah.
one.
I'm just lost,
Huh?
senpai.
Wait.
The one with the
you
little
mean-
short girl.
Yeah, with
and the
silver
tall-
hair.
Yeah, silver hair.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
The short,
Yeah.
the one that always says Dekai
Dekai.
on her shirt and shit. Is like the
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it came out recently,
Yeah, I
like
know
a
what
year
you're talking
ago.
about.
it was either gonna be that one. The little sister one, Himaru. I can't pronounce that.
Himoto Umaru-chan.
Himoto. Yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna do either Himoto, that one, or 91 Days. It was between those 3, but I was like, I'm gonna give you the other 2 options just in case.
Ooh,
And then you chose
well,
91 Days out of all of them.
Well, so first of all, for Nights and Magic, like 91 Days is just it's a theme in which I don't enjoy, but they don't really do it bad, right? But then Nights and Magic, it's objectively like bad.
Oh, yeah.
So I would have just liked it for that
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah,
But okay, 91 Days, Mafia, man. I hate it. It was so difficult for me to get through the first 4 episodes. I stopped, like, watched 1 episode, I stopped. Watched the second episode, I stopped. I just couldn't, like, it was so difficult to go through those. Because, like, in the first 4 episodes, they spent a lot of time introducing the characters. Like, this
yeah.
family, that family, this guy's supposed to be important in that family. It's like, but nope, they kill him off in, like, that same episode. I'm just like, what the heck is the
You're talking
point?
about like I think it was like episode 2 where him and the one dude became best friends. At the,
Yeah,
and
he
the
killed
dude-
Von-
the
he
dude
killed
was like,
Vano.
I trust you. Turns around, boom.
I'm like, there was like no weight to it, right? Because Vano only had like 2 to 3 minutes of screen time. I'm just like, I don't care about this character. So
He had way more than 2-3 minutes screen time.
yeah, but it felt like that. It felt
It was
like that.
the-
He didn't
had
have
screen time
any
the whole
real
entire episode, the
impact.
first episode.
Yeah.
And then, but then, like, truth be told, once I got past the first 4 episodes, it was better. It got a lot better because they got rid of all the useless characters, and then we just got to focus on the important characters, which is the main character and Nero. Like, I like their relationship. Their relationship is so good.
Yep.
But
because at first they started out not liking each other. And then,
no, but that's fine too. But
Yeah.
then like they were spending time establishing the other important characters. I'm just like, I don't care about those characters. They suck ass. But okay, so like I actually enjoyed 91 Days. It was pretty good. But I think it suffers from the fact that it's only, what was it,
12
12
episodes.
it's 13 episodes, but like,
oh, is it 13?
yeah, because the 13th episode really is just a flashback on the characters. But like in the 12 episodes, it suffers from the fact that it's 12 episodes and it's 23 minutes per episode.
Yeah.
This is an anime, or this is the type of show in which it needs to be like at least a 45-minute to an hour episode. And it's arguable if it should be 12 episodes long if they do it like that, but I think it would have been better that way. Because so like in the case of Wano, how they killed him like pretty much in episode 1. Like we had 23 minutes and they were trying to establish the whole plot and all that crap. So it allowed so little like emotional impact with Wano. But if we had a 45-minute to a 1-hour episode in episode 1 where they establish Wano and Nero, right? There would be emotional weight to killing off Wano in the first or second episode or whatever.
I like how they killed off Wano. Like it legit was like you didn't expect that. It was like, oh, this dude's probably gonna go towards like closer to the end, but then he's just like, also he's just dead.
Oh, that's pretty expected.
I like the way they executed that at the end. It was like it was perfect for me. I was like, damn, they killed that dude off good, and we just got excited about him too. How you get us excited about one character and kill him off?
Well. And then there's the other thing, right? There are certain events in which like I cringed at like the first 4 episodes because like things just worked out for like the
main
characters.
character.
I'm just like I feel like in a realistic situation that would not work out. I'd be like, hell no, that's bullshit. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
For a second, there's no way. So and then there were characters that I didn't like in 91 Days, like Fango. I hated Fango.
I don't remember Fango.
Fango is the freaking blonde dude that worked for the Don Orco.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I hated that guy. That guy was like so OP. Like he was dodging bullets, he was dodging explosions. No one could kill that guy. And like he was taking over Don Orco's family, and Don Orco did nothing about it. And the Vanettis are just like, oh, Fango, that guy is dangerous. It's like no one did anything about it. But you know how they killed him off?
I was like, they did do. He was a part of Don Orco, and then after he was trying to take it over, that's when Don Orco was gonna go kill him, and that's why he went and hid inside the island. Yeah,
but they couldn't kill this guy.
Yeah.
This guy was unstoppable.
Well, because of the rules, man, you can't go fight on the island. That's why.
But you know who killed that guy?
Yeah,
Cortio. I'm just
Cortio.
like, that's ridiculous. Yeah. This guy dodged everything.
Yeah, he stabbed him with the bottle. Yeah,
it's like I'm gonna dash, close that gap, grab the bottle. Killed him. I'm just like
the weakest character killed the strongest character.
Yeah. It was the weakest.
That's how it gotta go, man.
Sounds like John Wick.
Hey, one question though, man. How did you think it ended? Do you think he died?
Oh well, it looked like he didn't die because they showed the trail. They showed that there was no body.
I mean, you know, he could have been washed away from.
He could have been,
the ocean.
Because I was like, there's a lot of people speculating. From what Andrew told me, that some people think he died and some people don't think he died.
Yeah,
I think
that's part of the ending.
I think they left it open like that, so
they
that
left
you can, you know,
interpret it either way.
Interpret it.
I'm not gonna lie. Those kind of endings are the ones that I really like too. Where if it fits, but if it doesn't fit, I hate those. If it's open ending but it doesn't fit, but this one fits perfectly for the open ending. Especially the way they did it, where they're like in the car trying to escape and shit, and he's like, "Yeah, I killed your family." I was like, "What?"
How they portrayed it. I felt like it was open ended, but I think they made it seem like he was alive. But I do think that he killed him. There was no way. Yeah. There's no way that he could like let that guy go.
Yep.
And then we pretty much know that Nero dies too.
Yeah. I agree. I think Nero dies as well.
Why do you think Nero dies?
Well, because they showed
he was being tracked.
Yeah, they showed that the guy. There was no reason for them to show that guy at the end.
Yeah.
If they weren't going to kill Nero off.
Yeah, exactly. They showed one last like they were sending people to come kill. He was like the last person left in his family.
That was the assassins and shit. Yeah.
So go ahead.
Damn. Yeah. Like 91 Days. Even though I don't like mafia themes, it was too short.
Yeah,
it was way too short.
I feel like they compacted a lot of details into the episodes because, like you said, 23 minutes.
There was only one real, arguably two relationships that had emotional weight, and that was Avilio and Nero. And then even though I hated Corteo, I liked Avilio and Corteo's relationship. Yep. Especially when Corteo got mad at him and threw the cash wad at him. It's like, dude, you got me in this shit, man. What the heck? But then that's kind of what a relationship, right? Yeah.
Especially,
that's why he was mad at the guy.
Especially when they legit view each other as brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I thought that I like that scene.
That was a
where,
good relationship. Yeah.
I like the scene where what happens after
Oh,
where he comes
my
back.
God. Yeah, dude.
And then yeah.
I don't remember
Corteo
that scene.
comes back, and that's when the main character
They
had to
killed
shoot him.
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah,
accepted it.
And I was after the main character did that. That's when I knew this was not gonna have a good a good ending. Like it was gonna everybody's gonna die or something.
Dude, man,
main character's gonna die.
This is like the first revenge. I guess not the first one where actually he kills everybody off. Cause usually like somebody be surviving, but we all know Nero's gonna die at the end too. So like he really accomplished his task.
Yeah.
Does
That show's tight.
does this anime have like it sounds like it's got really good relationships between characters. And that's something I really
It's
enjoy.
mainly just between the main character
Yeah.
and his brother.
His
They're
two
not really
brothers, yeah.
blood related.
Okay.
And the main character and basically the person he's trying to get revenge on. Because they basically almost like they actually really did become like best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which is a complicated thing. Like imagine if you're trying to get revenge on the guy who killed your family, and then you work your way into the position where you're close to him, and then you interact every day with him, and then like you end up kind of like because like legit Nero's a pretty cool guy, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like yeah, but then like when you do mafia stuff, you do some pretty shady stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just like you kind of understand them at a personal level, and then they kind of viewed each other as like friends.
Okay. So it's like Kenshin.
No, no.
Just kidding.
It was good. I liked it. I was like, I forgot that you didn't like Mafia, but I was like, I know you like these kind of. I thought you liked those brain thinking things because it was this really nice brain thinking thing.
But
I love to think.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that I like to watch things that make me
you would think a lot. So I'm like, okay, he might like this thinking one because this is really cool. Like they do a lot of intellectual talking and shit. Because there's literally not that much action. It's more of them just trying stuff out and executing the plans.
Plus, their action is grounded. Like, there's nothing like there's no crazy martial arts. Like, it's just them taking their guns out, and shooting each other.
The craziest thing was the dude.
No, there is one character that was crazy. That was Serpente in episode 1. That guy was a ninja.
Yeah,
That guy was untrackable. I was like, that's ridiculous. Dude, this vehicle, like Vano and like his lackey, right? They're driving through like midnight, complete darkness through the forest, and then this car comes out of nowhere, right? They hide.
Yeah.
They
They
throw
split
brush
up,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
literally lay down for like I don't know, a couple minutes. This vehicle stops by for a second.
Yeah, and then
drives
moves.
off. And Serpentin's right on their ass. Oh no, Serpentin had already killed his lackey and
and
came
then-
up right
yeah,
behind him.
yeah.
I'm like, dude, that
You know-
vehicle literally stopped for a second.
Wait,
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 this
wait.
guy
So,
came
so let
from?
me explain this. He wasn't the only one. There was a bunch of other vehicles there too.
That's true. That's true.
So
There was a bunch
if
of
he
people.
came from that vehicle, he's a ninja. The one that stopped right in front of him and then left.
True.
If he came from a different vehicle, it explains why.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. That
Dude,
that was ridiculous. I
that
thought the
dude came
same
out
thing
of nowhere.
too. Yeah. I was like, legit. They were being tracked. They left their cars. They split up. They head in the bush, and then the Vano looks at the car that stops there. It leaves right away, and then he's like, "Ooh, I think we're safe." So he tries to go find his buddy. His buddy's already dead, and then the dude just comes at him. And it was like, wait, that happened in such a short amount of time. What the
Yeah,
hell?
dude, it happened in like 2 seconds.
I was like,
dude.
his buddy died that fast. Oh, damn.
That guy was a ninja. That guy's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And Fango is like, he's ridiculous too, but whatever.
Yeah, Fango's pretty ridiculous. Like, he's the most anime character in there. No jokes. he
Dude, he
is
do
the
whatever
most,
you
yeah.
want, dude.
Yeah.
That guy's unkillable.
He's like, he was like
Hey.
the Kaiba of there, dude. It was like, I break the rules. I
They
make
gotta
the
have
rules.
at least one character where it's like not logical, possible.
yeah, but
Sometimes. I do agree it's too short. It's an anime original. Yeah.
and even though it's a revenge story, I almost want to say that it's not a revenge story.
What did you?
Because I think when it comes to mafia, right, revenge is. If you think about mafia, there's gonna be revenge.
Yeah.
There's gonna
Yeah,
be
that's
crime,
true.
death,
Yep.
drugs, alcohol, everything. So, and it almost felt more like a brotherhood type of like show for me. Mm-hmm. Their
Yeah.
relationship.
It's the main themes between the main character
Yup.
in Corteo and the main character in Nero.
I feel like it was already like because everybody who watches this already know that he's gonna become best friend at the end, and some kind of stuff is gonna happen. But the way they did it and how they became best friends and stuff and brothers was pretty interesting.
And the other thing, the person that sent him the note, it becomes more and more obvious the more you watch
Yeah,
it, right?
yep.
Wait, who was the one sending him the note? I forgot.
It was the uncle.
It was the uncle.
Yeah.
And you could tell like by episode 3, I was like, oh, I think it might be Barbaro because Barbaro was like,
yeah, I
really
remember you
close.
told me that, and I was like, I don't want to spoil it for you. Yeah.
Like at that point, like they hadn't introduced like enough of the characters,
Yep.
right? But then like the more you watch it, it's like, okay, you clearly see whoever invests more time into the show or who had more screen time are less likely to have been the person who sent the letter to the main character. They just kind of did it that way. It's like, okay, obviously it has to be someone in the Venetti family.
Yep.
And it has to be someone that's close enough to have been on the mission to go kill Lagusa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, it's got to be the uncle.
It was the
then.
uncle because if I remember correctly, it was the uncle who let him live too.
No, it was Nero who let him.
Yeah,
Oh, was it Nero?
Nero,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, because
yeah.
Nero went with them to go kill the family,
Yeah.
and then Nero
And
found him.
Nero couldn't shoot him. That's
Yep.
why they had that little
Yep.
interaction at the end. It's like,
Yep.
dude, why the heck didn't you just kill me
Yeah,
back there,
that
dude?
was a good moment,
Dude, that was so
that
good.
was
I was like, oh,
one of the best.
my God.
That was one of the best moments.
In a way, Nero kind of
Yeah.
doomed his own family because he couldn't kill them.
Yep, exactly.
couldn't kill him.
Yeah, I felt like that was part of
Yeah.
what they're saying too.
But that was the same for Lagusa's family too.
What do you mean?
Because
I thought Lagusa family I thought it was just a family struggle, and Lagusa just lost the family.
well, they had pretty much shown that the cycle pretty much repeats.
Yeah, I thought the Lagusa family worked for the Veneros, but then they found dirt on them, and then that's when the Veneros were like, "All right, we got to take you down." Something like
Venettis?
that. Yeah, the Venettis.
No, it was Lagusa didn't want to submit to the Galasias.
Oh yeah,
And
and
then
the
Venetti
Venettis
killed
wanted
them.
to.
Yeah.
I thought because you can
Oh,
see
yeah.
in the story they all bowed down to the.
Because I was like, I remember
Galasios
they
or
weren't the
whatever?
top. They weren't the top.
Yeah.
They were top
Yeah.
dogs in their area, but they weren't the top dog in that.
They were like split between them and the
Sections, yeah.
Orcos. But then the
No, so actually it was like this: the Lagusa, the Orcos, and actually it was just those two. It was the Orco and Lagusa were friends, and the Venetti came from Italy, and he's like, "Hey, dude, I want to be part of the family." He's like, so they became friends, the three of them. But then like, it has shown that the Brotherhood, like, the more power they gain, the more
split.
Yeah.
they become,
Yeah.
and so they kind of just end up killing each other.
Wait, were they on the East Coast or West Coast?
What?
The family.
I think
They're in the Midwest.
They're all.
They're like
Midwest,
literally
yeah.
right
I-
next to
'cause I saw-
Chicago.
I was like,
The
because
Galatians
yeah. They're
are
close to
I was
Chicago.
like,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
the Galatians,
yeah.
the big mafia
they're from
group was
Chi-
Chicago, so I
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
sure if they were right by Chicago or not.
Far away. Yeah. I don't think they're by the coast because otherwise you would see the ocean.
Yeah.
That's why they had to drive
That's
a
why
long
they
time.
drove
Yeah, 'cause I was
all
like,
the
to get
way
to the
down,
ocean.
like
That's
a
the only
couple
thing I was
days
like, yeah.
down to Florida.
Yep.
That was pretty. Damn, that drive was very emotional.
Yeah, like I said, I agree. Overall, I enjoyed it, but it didn't do anything. Like it had like a couple of good scenes. Like I said, the one we just talked about,
Yeah,
that was
it
a
did.
good scene. But like overall, it just didn't like do anything amazing. Like it was an enjoyable show for me. But it's something I would only recommend if I know you like that type of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I probably would never recommend this to like Justin or Sia because they probably won't.
I don't know. Still, I can recommend this to Justin.
Yeah, well, the way
maybe
you guys are
Justin-
talking about it, it's like,
Justin's
man, this shit look
interested.
good as
Justin's
hell.
He's like, let me
yeah.
see this shit.
Sia though, yeah, Sia
Sia
Sia's
probably
already
not.
denying it right now.
Sia's
so.
probably not gonna watch it. It is because it doesn't have any shonen action in there. It's like legit, just straight up talking. So
Look, I like shonen, okay, but
Yeah.
that's not the only damn
Yeah.
thing I watch,
Yeah.
man.
not according to your list, no.
All right, so what rating would you give it?
Two out of 5.
Oh, that was low.
That we predicted.
I
that.
predicted it too.
It's just
Yeah, go ahead.
I've already laid out the problems, man. It's just too short. And the other thing is that I don't like mafia stuff, but yeah, it's just too short.
But you enjoyed it. But you gave it a 2 out of 5.
I thought I predicted a 2 out of 5 before I heard he enjoyed the latter half
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it. I was like, oh dang, it might be a
'Cause
3.
you and me were talking
Yeah,
and
it might
stuff.
be a 3 now. and then he ended up saying 2. Yeah,
He might not be
yeah.
able to finish it. I was like, then he's probably gonna give it like a 2 or something.
Well,
out of 5.
because like there was no like the music department just not there.
Yeah.
The sound department is just whatever.
Yep.
It was all about the characters.
Yep, it was. Yep.
Yeah.
And they did not have enough screen time. Like it's just everything was just too short. So I'm just like, man, 2 out of 5.
Well,
What about you, Andrew?
No, what about you? You don't need to know my rating.
I want to know your rating.
Okay, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. But
3 out of 5,
what's yours?
I'll give it a 4, just because I really like these mafia stuff.
Yeah.
These mafia stuff and like Yakuza and all this stuff. I really like it. I watch
So
that
you
all
like
the time.
Hitman Reborn?
Yeah, watch Hitman Reborn,
Yep.
Peaky Blinders, all that stuff. I watch all those
Banana
mafias.
Fish?
I don't know what Banana Fish is.
It's almost the
Is
same.
that about mafia or no?
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, you need to
I'll
watch
go
Banana
watch
Fish.
it
then.
then.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, like I always be watching all these mafia stuff because that really interests me. That's why I like Iron Blood. That's why I like Iron Blood.
Yeah, it is kind of like it
Iron
is
Blood
legit.
Orphans,
Like
Gundam. You guys
yeah.
go watch it. Best Gundam out there. Kind of.
I think it'll be funny if I watch this episode and I'm just thinking like, yeah, these are the high parts. I shouldn't watch
Just go watch the high
We've
parts.
already spoiled all the best parts. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing
This
is
is
you
just
have
very
to kind of
talkative,
watch
yeah.
the
Yeah.
whole thing.
This is just a very talkative,
the relationship
talkative anime.
the relationship builds up on you if you had watched the whole thing.
Yeah, it really depends if you like talkative anime and like action planning, not action, but like just planning and mafia. You have to be into mafia.
This
Watch
is not an action anime at all.
No, they plan and then the action happens. And that's it. They don't fight much.
But then the action is just like I said, grounded shooting each other.
Yeah,
That's
they'll
it.
go up to
Yeah.
somebody, just shoot them in the head or something, and that's it.
Yeah.
They could have been still images and I would have been fine with it.
All right.
Just the gun right there, and the person falls down. That's it. Hear the bullets go off.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys done talking about 91 days then?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So you're next on the board.
All right, so I was suggested by Andrew, Chihayafuru.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. What is it? It was 25 episodes.
Yeah, but one was a recap episode.
Yeah, one was a recap because it was 2 core, right?
Yeah, it was 2 course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's why it was 25 episodes. But yeah, the first 3 episodes, I really didn't like it because it was the childhood episode.
Yep.
And yeah, I like things better if they flash back to that instead of doing the whole thing. So it's like flashing back to the childhood instead of
Showing you their childhood.
yeah, showing my childhood. But other than that, yeah, I know you guys say it was a sport anime, but to me it feels more like a romance anime.
Well,
I definitely know there's romance in there, but to me it definitely feels like a sport anime on top of that. But yeah, go ahead.
But there is sports in there. I still don't understand the game, but
Oh man, I need to explain to you the game then. So it's probably because like the way you view Karuta is probably the same way you view like esports or something.
yeah, pretty much. So like I don't know, they like read poems and then they get cards.
According to your explanation of the game, they just go swipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they only listen to like first couple syllable, whatever, and then
Yeah, because it's the fastest one to get
Yeah,
the card.
get the cards,
so
they-
you can't be listening for the whole. The other guy's gonna get the card.
What's the word?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I don't know. Like to me, if I think they say that there's a lot of different types of play in Karta like throughout the whole season.
Mhm.
But for me right now, I only see really just getting the card the fastest. So I think they touch more like at the end of the season. They touch more on like under the meaning and understanding and stuff like poetry or whatever at the end, to be a true master of Karta or whatever.
Mhm.
So I think season 2 or season 3 would touch on more on that.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, mostly right now just Bob's like them getting the card the fastest and like
But that's how the main girl thought about it at first.
Yeah.
And that's why they're trying to teach her not to be like that. Because remember, she relies on her speed. Like that's why she's really good at one syllable ones.
yeah.
Because you only have to hear the very first syllable of the word to figure out which poem it is. Because there's certain poems where you have to wait for the second or third syllable,
Yeah.
or you have to wait for a lot longer. Because there's a lot of other poems that start with the exact same words at the beginning.
Yeah.
And so for her, she was really good at the one syllable ones because it's just like she hears a sound and she's just like, okay, boom.
That's
like
it.
she just uses her
Yep.
speed to try and hit it. And then that's when the teacher told her, don't use your speed. Like you need to learn how to,
Accurately.
yeah, like accurately analyze which poem it is and then go for it. Yeah. So I mean, like, there's a lot of different. There's like defensive play style because you could try to get your opponent's side, and then or you could play defensive and try to defend your own side because you can block. You can try to block them from getting it if it's on your side by putting your hand over it. Yeah. So I mean, like, there's just like so many different play styles. Like, that's what I like about it.
Totally could have been shown in. Just start fighting in the middle of the car.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, but definitely, like, to me, it felt more like a romance because they show two guy and then the girl, right? So,
love triangle. Right?
Yeah, love triangle, but really, what is it? Yeah, I guess it is a love triangle. So, like, the main girl, obviously, I already feel like she likes Arata,
yeah.
right? And then, but then she doesn't really show it. But then, like, the two guys liked her, right? And then, I think and then Arata like disappears for like most of the season.
Yep.
And then
you barely see Arata throughout the whole thing.
yeah, and then like Taichi obviously like throughout the whole season like for sure shows that he likes her.
Yep.
But then he has a girlfriend for like 30 minutes, like
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
And then all of a sudden he broke up her, like right, and then
Yeah. But you can tell Taiji was just kind of like said, like he wasn't invested in the relationship, and also he was like a pretty boy himself. So a lot of other girls
yeah.
wanted him.
So I was like, damn, dude, just forget about her.
Just
Forget about the main girl.
Yeah, like move on.
Dude, the main girl is so pretty though.
Yeah, look at her eyes,
So
dude.
look at her eyes.
I mean, like
Draws
she
you
is
in.
pretty, but she doesn't give a shit about you. You know,
That's what you think. But I don't know. Like I said,
Ooh, that mean you gotta go watch
leading him
season-
on. Man.
I feel like it's true. I think she does like Arata more, but I don't know, man, dude. It's legit. It feels like a love triangle. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like she keep leading him on.
Like,
and then he
yeah.
wanted to do better just because of her. I was like,
Yep.
stop it, stop it,
Stop zipping.
Yeah.
Your handsome ass self, go find another girl.
Yeah. So yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but I don't know. I do agree. Like, there's those moments where like they're in the train and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She falls asleep on him. He wants to hold her hand and he doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, dude, stop it.
Like, is it just me or is it kind of creepy when the anime dude does that where like it's either the girl or the guy and like the other person falls asleep like, oh, I want to hold their hand or kiss them. Do you guys find it kind of like creepy or?
Well,
I
it
find it
depends on
kinda
their
sweet.
relationship. If it's like
Yeah.
some stranger,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
like even like I don't know. I just find that kind of like weird.
I think you can kind of stretch anything to be creepy.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, if there's strangers, yeah, it's creepy. But if it's two people who in that, they've known each other for a long time,
Mhm.
and
Would you-
clearly
Yeah,
one dude like, yeah.
if you think about it, right? If he doesn't reach out for it, then he's creepy. Like, so he kind of has to just reason with himself, and then he does it, and then it's up to her to just
Decide,
like
yeah.
receive it or
Facts.
not.
Yep.
That's how you
Yeah.
Yep.
kind
I
of.
always wonder what you
It's
guys
gray
thought on
zone.
that, like on that theory
Yeah,
of
it
how
just
they do
depends
it.
on
Yeah.
the two people's relationship.
Yeah.
It's-
And how do you perceive it?
yeah.
Pretty much.
I always thought it was weird. It's not creepy for me, but I always thought it was weird.
I mean, if you listen to other people's relationship, right, and it'd be like, okay, you do something that I don't normally do. That's weird. That's
Yeah.
creepy.
No, but they're in a relationship. I'm talking like these are in relationship and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how you get into a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I feel like I get charged.
because like sometimes,
Like I said, if you're
sometimes-
complete strangers, then
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sue.
Sometimes if a guy, he doesn't like make her heart skip, right? If he doesn't, he needs to do something expected, or he needs to kind of put himself out there, right? But then if he doesn't put himself out there, then the girl is gonna be like, okay, he's not gonna do anything with me. He's not willing to put himself out there.
no, I'm
He's
talking
not
like
worth it.
when the person is asleep, not like when they're awake. I'm talking like when they're asleep and they do that stuff.
I mean, like the situation could be however you want it. Like that's not my point here.
No. My point was
He's
like,
just saying
when-
when they're asleep is
asleep
weird
and
because they
and
don't even
do
know that you're doing that
Yeah,
to
like
them.
do you guys find it weird or creepy when they're asleep? Not when they're awake. Of course, when you're awake, you make moves when they're awake. But I'm talking like when they're asleep and they don't know what you're doing. Do you guys find that kind of weird or like?
No, I
that's
understand
just
it
odd.
because
Yeah.
it's like, okay, like you're trying to fulfill something that you want, but then you're not letting them know it. It's kind of like that because you're just scared of seeing the outcome.
She might
Yeah.
actually wanna.
Yeah,
Who
or
knows?
she might not.
Who knows?
You gotta
Yeah.
You
negotiate.
might want to hold hands, man. Shit, kind of lewd, but you know.
Yeah, holding hands is lewd.
Well, you said ISA is not with him yet, right? And you said that he
Yeah.
She's not with any of the guys. Right?
he didn't take the initiative to put his hand on her.
No, he
her
didn't.
in the train. Yeah. See,
Dude.
like you could argue that that's part of the reason why she hasn't, got with him, because he's just not.
Yeah,
He's not making the right moves.
Exactly.
He's not
He has
doing
made
what
the
he needs to
move,
do
yeah.
when he needs to.
But the thing is, like, she reacts differently
To the other guy.
to the other guy than to
She's a
Tai
bitch
Chi,
there.
though. Like, like he didn't reply back to
Yeah,
her
but wait,
text
let me-
or call him back for months and years.
Wait,
when
wait. Oh yeah, go ahead. Go.
then when she finally get that one text, she's like crying, like, okay.
She hasn't seen her childhood friend for a long time. But okay, look, hold on. Let me defend Arata, right? Taichi was bullying Arata when they were
Okay.
kids, okay?
But they're friends now, so
Yeah, Taichi was a bully when he was a kid, and he was like the most popular kid. Everybody liked him, and then Arata was the kid that got bullied, and nobody liked him, and Taichi bullied him too. On top of that, and then that's when the main girl was like best friends with Taichi, and then she's like. She's kind of like, why are you guys like bullying this person? Like kind of like that. So she starts like learning more about this kid, and then that's when Taichi got mad because Taichi, you could obviously tell since they're kids, Taichi liked her.
Oh yeah.
And then so he was like, like he kind of got jealous of Arata, and he's like, if you talk with him, like I'm gonna make everybody like not talk to you because like so he has like influence over all the other kids. And then she's like, whatever, fine. And then she starts hanging out with Arata, finds out that he plays Karuta, the card game, and then that's how she basically drags Taichi to come play too. But at first Taichi didn't want to, and then they had like this tournament, and then Taichi stole his glasses so he couldn't see because Arata needs glasses to see. Like he's actually like hecka blind, like I think you are, I guess, I don't know. But so yeah, he was Arata was like got hard bullied by Taichi. That's why like at first it's like you're like, screw Taichi, he's a bully.
I'd hate him too.
Yeah, but then so I was rooting for Arata at first. I was rooting for Arata for a long time. It wasn't until like season 3 where I was like, damn, now I can't choose between Arata or Taichi. Taichi's hecka good now, dude.
You're in the place of the main girl.
It's true.
Put yourself in her shoes.
It's from her perspective, right? So you kind of have to relate to her.
It kind of is from her perspective, but they show a lot from Taichi too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
it's
do.
like
They do.
it's like Taichi and her are the two main characters, and Arata is far away because he had to move. His family was from far, like they weren't from Tokyo. They moved, and then that's how they met. And then after 6th grade, they moved back to their original home, and that's why they didn't see each other for a long time. And then what was it? Taichi, it's like I said, he started off as like a more hateable character because like I said, he was like the bully. He treated Arata really badly. But then when he grows up, he matures. He turns into like a true pretty boy. And he's voiced by Mamoru Miyano.
Yeah.
My favorite character, hands down already.
And like he's
Character, yeah.
matured. When he hits like how old are they? They're only 16. Their first years
their
in high
first year
school.
in high
Yeah.
school, yeah.
Like he's honestly gotten a lot more mature by the time he hits 16. Like he's more mature than an average 16-year-old. And that's like you just spend so much time with him that like it's hard not to start rooting for him too. So like you see a lot of interaction between him and the main girl, and yeah, you don't really see Arata that much anymore.
Damn, you guys make me want to watch this too,
Does
man.
Arata come back in like season 3 at all?
No, he comes in
comes
in
back
season
on.
1. You just don't see him that much.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because he lives far away. But then they go visit him, and then he has his whole arc where he quit Karuta because the only reason why he played is because his grandpa got into it, but then his grandpa died. And then his grandpa died when he was supposed to take care of his grandpa, right? Like, because his parents were at work, and his grandpa has like a sickness or whatever. He's getting old. And then, but then his grandpa there's supposed to be a tournament that day, and his grandpa's like, go play in that tournament. What are you doing? You know, like,
Yeah, go
like,
get
even-
that top rank.
yeah, go get that number 1 place. You know, you're my boy. And then he's like, all right, cool, grandpa. And then he goes to that tournament, and then his grandpa dies. And then he blamed himself. He was like, if I was there and like I could have like called the ambulance or something in time and then saved my grandpa or something.
Like that kind of remind me of
Yeah.
Orange.
Yeah. And so because of that, he quit Karuta. He was like, I don't want to play anymore because I feel like I could like, you know, I feel like I was the cause of my grandpa dying or something. But he shouldn't have like felt. If you really think about it, you're like, he shouldn't have felt like that. He shouldn't have shackled himself like that. But it's understandable why he thought of that.
They were young kids.
Yeah,
Y'all-
yeah,
y'all
exactly.
gonna make me cry.
They're in high school and stuff. So, but then once he meets, after a long time, when Chihaya, Ayase, and Taichi come visit him, they basically reignited him. Because at first he acted cold to them. He's like, "I quit playing Karuta. Stop bothering. I don't even want to talk to you guys anymore." And then they were shocked. And then they're like, Chihaya, obviously, because the girl, she wanted to like keep pushing on, like to try and break through and talk to Arata. But then Taichi, I feel like part of the reason why is because he doesn't. He notices from Taichi's point of view. He can tell that Chihaya likes Arata,
Yeah.
and he doesn't want them to interact. So that's why he was just trying to force her to get out of there. And then when they're on the train leaving, that's when Arata is like, you know what? Like, they're my best friends. Like, I miss them. So he rides the bike and goes and chases after them. And then that's when they look back and they see him. And they're like, that's when they know that he didn't mean those words that he said. You know what I mean? And then he gets back into Karuta after that. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. But most of the screen time, though, is on Taichi and the main girl. Because they got to form their own club in their high school. They train these, like, noobs on how to play Karuta, which is pretty interesting. And then, yeah, it's just like, I don't know, the characters in there I thought were pretty interesting. Like, even like the noobs pretty much. Like, the girl, like, she only got into it because she loves the poems. It's not the actual gameplay. And then the guy, he was basically the typical nerd that got like used and abused because he's not good looking. And then used and abused because all of the other people would be like, yo, let me copy your notes. And then they treat him like trash still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then what is it? So he got like really like was it seclusive? And then they call him Desk-kun because all he does, his name almost sounds like Desk-kun already.
Yeah.
And all he does is like sit at his desk and study because he doesn't like want to interact with people. You know what I mean? But then they break through to him and then they get him to join the club. Like, they got interesting backstories too, like these side characters.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. Let's see. I'm not too invested into side characters yet. So
Yeah.
But for sure.
I think they show some light on them, but for me, they don't take the spotlight.
Yeah.
For sure, it's definitely on the main three.
Yeah. So the main three for sure for me.
What'd you think of the queen?
The queen. Oh, the queen.
There's a queen?
I thought it was troll when she got chubby.
I know. She got to be like, wait, that's funny.
Yeah.
And then she like had to.
She was struggling too.
Yeah, because she doesn't.
Yeah.
Her body doesn't
Wasn't-
move like it used to. You know.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't know. I think you should definitely continue on. Like, it's kind of similar to Fruits Basket. You know what I mean? Where it's like, what was it? It gets better and better each season. You know what I mean? Like the real meaty stuff happens later. You know what I mean? Like the real intense stuff.
Yeah,
happens
Fruit
later.
Basket. Oh, season 3 is so good.
You should have recommended me Fruits Basket.
That'd have been interesting. Sid would have finally had somebody to talk to about Fruit Basket.
I was so ready for Sid to recommend whoever he got Fruits Basket.
I know. I was surprised when he didn't recommend Fruit Basket. I was like, what,
It
Sid?
was 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Could have just recommended first.
You know why? Because everyone thinks I only watch shonen.
That's kind of true, though.
All right. I mean, did you have any more final thoughts on it?
I think that's it. I'm definitely gonna watch probably season 2 and season 3 just to see how it ends now and see what my
It's not. It's not done though. It's still going.
Oh, it's not
based
done.
off
Even
a manga,
after
right?
season 3, there's still more story. Yeah, it's based off a manga.
Uh,
I just really like Taichi's character growth in season 3 because his character, he's like a rich boy that's got the looks, but his parents are like the typical parents that like are like, yo, whatever you excel at, just do that because we want you to finish first place, you know.
Yeah.
And what was it? But he's like, yo, but I want to play Karuta though, even though he's not the best at it. And at first he kind of almost gave up because he was like, dude, the Arata is so good at it, I'll never beat him. But then like his character development, he works hard and like, you know,
yeah.
it's like he has to work hard to get to, you know,
Where
like Arata is kind of like that. Yeah. You just gotta go and watch it.
You didn't
Right.
have much to say about this show.
Cause what do you mean?
Oh, it just felt like you didn't have much to say about it.
I don't know.
You just gotta watch more. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Cause
I didn't have much to say about Seraph either.
I'm expecting more too.
I think it's because Sid, because what Andrew explained sounds more like it was coming from season 2.
No.
really?
Everything I said was only season 1. I don't want to
Yeah.
spoil 2 and 3 for him.
Oh, that's fine. Man. It's just, yeah. He spoiled
Yeah.
Attack on Titans on himself already.
No, you did.
I think y'all should go watch the live action too. The live action's
Live action?
good. Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's 3 movies. Actually, each movie
Damn.
basically covers a season, so
Oh,
it's shortened
shit.
a whole season into. So the first movie is the first season, second movie second season, third movie is the third season.
All right.
Or just go read the manga.
Yeah, you could do that too, but movie's good.
I'm just going to read the manga and be ahead of you guys.
You'll see Makenyu, the bad guy Inishi
Oh, yeah.
as Arata, and then you'll see
yeah.
Kaoru as Chihayafuru, the main girl.
Otaku plays Chihayafuru? Oh, that's interesting.
Yep, they got 2 pretty boys to play as the 2 main guys, so yeah, it fits. But yeah, what's your rating on it?
For season 1 for right now,
Yep. Okay, that's what I expected actually. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it didn't. I don't know why, but it didn't feel too much like a sports anime,
yeah.
you know. So
Yep.
it
That's
wasn't
cool.
hyped enough for me, at least.
All right. I mean, for me, I give it a 4 out of 5 because actually, I was very surprised, and me and Randy just randomly put it on because I saw it was like highly rated, and I saw the tags and it said sports, and I'm like, this like I was like, this is sports really? But then I've been surprised by a lot of things before.
Yeah.
So I watched it and I was like, wow, this really is actually pretty enjoyable, and me and Randy literally marathon both season 1 and 2.
Damn.
Oh, really?
In a few days. Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah. I think what made me lower it is because I don't know. For me, I was just thinking about the relationship. I didn't think about card.
Yeah, it's for me. I was thinking about the card game and not the relationship. But I enjoyed the relationship though. But
Yeah.
I felt like they didn't focus too much on it though. Personally, that's what I thought. But like, yeah, I guess we interpreted it different ways. Yeah,
Damn, I gotta ask Randy about it now.
yeah. You should go watch it yourself. Like I said. At least watch a live action because that way it's like the condensed version.
Yeah.
And I still enjoyed the live action.
I have a thing where I have to watch
The original or the anime and
the
then
source
the live
before
The
adaptations.
source is a manga.
Source is the manga. Yeah, but
I don't watch
go read it.
mangas though.
dude, you
Go
can
read
go watch the movie and then go watch the anime. It's fine, dude. You
know
can
what?
do it in that order too.
You actually
know.
can watch the manga. Just go on YouTube because then people will read it for you.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not those kind of people. But yeah, no, I'll definitely check it out. There's a lot of these like that you guys are recommending.
I think
to each
you'll
other
like
that-
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I don't only watch shonen, guys. Come on.
dude, I usually don't watch Josei, but this is a Josei and I really liked it.
I like Josei too.
Oh yeah.
What you do? What other Joseis have you seen?
Fruit basket.
Yeah, you haven't seen
Jojo?
Fruit. He's seen Fruit Basket.
Basket is not jokesy though.
It's
I thought it was.
What isn't it shoujo?
The new
Ain't
one.
it too mature for a shoujo?
The new one.
Yeah,
What?
dude, they literally H scene commence.
Yeah.
That's no way they're shoujo.
It's the
Yeah.
the new one's
Damn.
shoujo. I mean, no,
it's
the new one's Josei. The old
one was shoujo.
The old
I
one's
think so.
shoujo.
Yeah, I think the old one never got.
Yeah, the
wait.
old one was
Mature.
The old one was
Hold
really
on.
tame.
It was very, it was very lighthearted. Yeah, I watched the old one, and I've
Never
seen the
mind.
first season of the new one. I have not seen 2 or 3.
I'm thinking
Two or
of
three gets.
But from what I've heard, season 3, dude, like H scene commence, dude.
Yes.
Like,
I'm sorry, I meant Joshi Kaosei.
I mean, that one is
Kosei.
actually a shonen, isn't it?
It's Joe Kosei.
Isn't it a shonen though? Even though it's about girls, ain't it a shonen? There's a lot of. There's a lot of. Yeah,
I think in that case it's not a shonen. It's actually a seinen.
yeah, it could be a seinen too.
Which is
yeah,
out of
yeah,
control.
yeah, yeah.
If it's about high school girls, it's seinen.
Yeah, I've seen so many series where it's like all girl cast, but it's like shonen or seinen.
It's seinen.
Yeah.
Oh, seen it?
Yeah,
typically.
just like
if
for
it's
example,
all
Sympho Gear
girls,
is
yeah.
like more like a shonen.
I wouldn't be surprised if Fruit Basket was geared towards guys.
Wait, what about High School DxD?
Wait, that's like definitely more like a seinen because it's way too perverted.
I don't
to-
even think it was.
Oh, High School DxD. Sorry, I thought for some dumb reason I thought of High School of the Dead. High School DxD is still seinen though. Both
Yeah,
either one.
uh-huh. Seinen is like really broad.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. There's a
same
lot
with,
to cover.
Same with same with shonen. It's just when we typically talk about shonen, we're more talking about the big shonen.
It's like
Yeah,
Shonen
yeah.
Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Shonen.
well, it still considers it shoujo.
Because those, I feel like the Shonen
Yeah.
Monthly or Shonen.
Yeah.
The
Yeah. I
Shonen
was
Monthly
like,
are more closer to like adult.
What makes something josei isn't how edgy it is. Josei is actually more
How mature.
low energy.
I feel like Josei is just how more mature the content is. Like,
Well, no, it could be
Well,
mature content.
but then like
Shoujo could be-
Josei, but Josei's more like for older girls, and then Shoujo's
it's
more for
older
younger.
women.
Yeah.
Older women prefer low energy type stories, and
I think Fruits Basket was high energy at first, but then it quickly turned into drama and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
Suspense,
So I
yeah.
agree. I think it's shoujo at first, but definitely is not for your younger girls because it's too mature for younger girls. You like you don't see sex scenes in shonens, you know, like because but you do see really ecchi stuff in shonen.
you do,
but you
see
don't
edgy
see
stuff in
yeah.
shonen,
Yeah, like Two Love Re's a shonen. That's super ecchi.
you got Tsunade and Naruto. Shit.
I mean, there's random ecchi scenes even in like for stuff like
Yeah.
Fire Force, Naruto, Bleach.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
some ecchi stuff in
super
there.
edgy stuff.
But like I feel like Fruits Basket definitely was a shoujo at first, but then like it's not like I would not recommend that for a young girl. You know what I mean? Like
It changed.
Josei almost doesn't even have drama. I
The-
feel
I mean,
It can, but
Chihayafuru,
is
it has drama
josei,
in there, and it's considered a josei. And but then when you say low energy, Chihayafuru is not low energy,
Yeah,
dude.
it wasn't.
I've never seen Chihayafuru.
Chihayafuru is freaking dude. They're playing a sport. They got freaking intense sports moments, dude.
Yeah.
Things I've seen is like Usagi drops, especially Usagi drop, really low energy. Josei.
Is that
It's
Josei?
just like the themes.
Yeah,
like
it's
if it does it have mature themes? And honestly, I was like, I could have.
the mature.
If you told me Chihayafuru was a shoujo, I would believe you. I thought it was a shoujo over a josei because it wasn't like super mature themes. There was romance and there was sports, but it wasn't like super mature.
I'm surprised it is a Josei.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I thought it was a shoujo, but if it's classified as a josei, I'm fine with that too, whatever. But I think Fruits Basket definitely is not
Fits
a
that,
shoujo.
Yeah,
It's
though,
not-
the
yeah.
second coming
Well,
definitely is not.
Yeah,
Josei.
Yeah, episode. I
Like-
mean, season 2 and 3 definitely.
I'd have
Yeah.
to watch
Season
it too,
1, like I said, I can see as a shoujo because it's more lighthearted, it's more comedy, it's like more basic like puppy romance. But then season 2 and 3, from what I've heard, like I said, it gets
It's get
Yeah.
up there.
it's
Man.
way too mature for a shoujo.
The things that happen. Oh my god. Y'all need to watch it.
Interesting.
I just have to watch it.
Yes, let
Nah,
me
it's
suggest that for you.
Never gonna happen.
I'm starting to realize there's stuff in
Shonen.
Fruits Basket that Seal likes now. Why he likes it?
The highest rating anime this season.
It's ranked number 6 on my.
It's one of the one of the highest overall.
Exactly.
Yeah, yep.
I'm just saying the content of such anime.
It's got to have adult themes.
Yeah.
A lot of them did.
Like
yeah, you're right.
like redo.
Redo,
Oh,
Seikon
yeah.
no Quasar, School Days.
Shit.
Exactly.
Best anime out there. Yeah.
All right, I think we can move on to my anime, I guess.
You're the
Please,
last one of the
please.
group, Andrew.
All right, so Sue recommended me an anime, and he had to actually go through like 4 different ones before
Yeah,
he
I
found
did.
one that I didn't like. It was pretty funny, but I didn't blame him because I didn't put him on my list. Because there's just so many, I kind of like missed some. Yeah, for my anime list. So it ended up being Classroom Crisis, which
I didn't want to suggest you that one, man.
it was fine. I've heard Sue talk about it before, and I know he's like kind of told people in general to kind of watch it. Like he wanted other people to watch it just to like, so he can talk to someone about it.
About trash anime.
Yeah, I mean it's not a trash. It's just like rated
not that
7 out of
trashy,
10.
yeah.
And when we say it's just not a really highly rated
Yeah.
series by most people. That's basically it. And sometimes when we mean trashy anime, sometimes it's like kind of like the Demon King one, that's getting a season 2. You know what I mean? Like, Anos Voldigoad.
I'm not
from the
Demon
Lord.
Lord.
Yeah, like this Classroom Crisis is not like on that level in my opinion of like trashiness. It's just not. It's just like very kind of like mediocre
Yeah,
or
it is
something.
mediocre.
That's it. So for Classroom Crisis, I would say the beginning was kind of interesting, but I could see it kind of turning a lot of people off because it's just like about rockets and like their classroom is really smart.
It's really weird. Like I didn't
honestly,
really get
I didn't
that.
even know what the story was about at
don't
first. I watched the first few episodes. I'm like, what's
going on?
Yeah, I was like, what's the premise of the story? Yeah, I was kind of confused. I was trying to predict what was going on. I was okay. It's called Classroom Crisis, so I'm pretty sure like something's gonna happen to their classroom, and they have to like basically literally a classroom crisis is gonna happen. And then I was like Seal was like talking about. I think he watched the first episode with me,
Yeah.
and he was like, oh, maybe because they're talking about like developing like engines for like rockets or like spaceships and stuff like that. And he's
Yeah.
like, and they're showing like racing stuff
Yeah,
at the
racing.
moment. And Seal's like, oh, maybe they're gonna build like an engine to like they got a race at the end. And I'm like, oh, I can see that happening. But they introduced the main character, and the main character is kind of like this like businessman that is rising up the ranks of the company that owns the school, like the classroom their school. And he was like he was put in charge of that classroom, and he was put in charge to dismantle it. So then that's when I was like, oh, maybe that's why it's called Classroom Crisis, because the main dude is trying to take down their classroom. So it's the main dude versus their entire classroom. And I was kind of joking with him. I was like, it's like almost like reverse 86, but not like because it's not like the girl was trying to take down the company though. Like in this case, it's the main guy trying to take down the classroom. But I feel like I was predicting the whole time that the main dude was gonna is actually the nice dude, and he was actually going to save the classroom, which he did do that at the
he
end,
did.
but it had to like he had to like fail first, right? Like that actually wasn't his real goal. Like it changed into his real goal later. You know what I mean? Yeah. I thought he was going to do that from the beginning, but he actually didn't. He actually was actually trying to like shut them down. But then once he like learned about the characters and had his own character development, and then he failed because this is a revenge plot too, basically.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fuck?
It got really complicated near the end. A lot of shit happened near the
Damn.
end. The two main girls, one is like the sister of so their teacher, you remember him, right? The older dude.
Yeah.
He's like the genius. Like he was the one that created like an engine that was super fast. And then he was their teacher. And then they were trying to create like new engines or whatever. They spent a lot of money.
Yeah, 80 million.
Yeah, they spend a lot of money on like research and development, for that. That's why the company's trying to cut them, because they're like, you're spending way too much money and not getting the results. So the main character basically makes them move out of their super high tech classroom, and they go to like this rundown like garage that like has almost no technology, and then they basically had to figure out how to create a faster engine with like low money, like low budget, like low technology and everything. But they figure out a way. They actually make a more efficient engine that's cheaper, easier to produce, and everything like that at the end of the series. So they prove their point, and then the main character is like, it's all like these like family business complicated things where like because two families created that company, and then like there's like after
Power
generations
struggle.
there's like a power struggle, like because like their kid like. I'm pretty sure the two guys that founded the company were like best friends, so they're cool. But once they had kids, their kids started fighting each other for power over the company. You know what I mean? That's basically what happened in here. And the main character, he was just like I think
it was a double.
He was he was a double. He was just like a servant to the other family, and then the real kid was the girl. Was it blue haired or whatever?
It was purple hair.
Purple haired girl. Yeah, she
doesn't-
lost her memories. So it's the typical, you lose your memories, you got to be an important character. That's what I predicted from her. I didn't know who she was though, but I was like, she doesn't remember her past. Her past is clearly the key to this anime or something. It turns out she's actually the true heir of that family, and he's just pretending to take her place. And then
because he was her double.
Yeah,
when they were kids.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. No, but like. Keep going though, like.
But it's like, to me, I felt like the beginning it was just kind of interesting because I was trying to figure out what the heck this is even about. But then in the middle, it just kind of got boring, kind of, in my opinion, because it was just like a lot of talking and not much was going on. And then it like really picks up, and it also has that same problem as 91 Days. It's just too short.
Yeah, it's too short.
It's only 13 episodes. I think this one was 13, not 12. And then
it's 13.
13 episode. But that's still too short because it felt like the end. A lot of shit happened in like the final like 3 episodes. Like even you could kind of extend it to 5 episodes. Like there's just so much stuff that happened. Like it reveals all that crazy stuff that I was talking about, like how he's just the double. He's the typical dude that like devoted his life to like the girl, but then the girl got amnesia and then forgot him, and then the other girl loves the main dude, and then in that dude's like moment of like what's it called? Not like of weakness. Yeah.
A vulnerability, dude.
When he was vulnerable, like because he was planning revenge and it got shut down. Like he like because he has 2 brothers.
He didn't have enough power.
Yeah, he had 2 brothers. He took one down because his 2 brothers were like higher position to him, and then his eldest brother, but they're not his real brother because he was faking it. The eldest brother was the CEO of the company, and then he took down the first brother, and the first brother was weak as heck. He was dumb. He was like I was like, this dude is like the dumbest character. Of course he's gonna get taken. And then it's the most obvious thing where like, this dude did not deserve his position. But then you knew the CEO was really smart. That CEO, his eldest brother, took him down, the main character. And so after that, he was like, I'm cornered, like now I'm gonna be his pawn forever, like, and then everything. And then the other girls, the main girl that was like, she's like the cheery Genki type. Like she cheers him up all the time, and she tries to look in the good in people. She's that typical kind of girl. And so Yeah, she basically, and she liked the main dude, and then like
she hated him at first because he came there to destroy their group.
their
but she's like the
classroom.
lead engineer. She's like, "There's no way you're destroying this. I'm gonna prove it to you."
Yeah.
And so like he kind of forced her to like.
But then like once they started interacting more, that's when she started like because he had to take the test like they do because he's a student in there too in their classroom, but he's also their boss, which is weird. But then like that's when you know they're in an advanced classroom because they're taking like rocket science like courses, like they got to learn like super complicated math and science and stuff. And he did that, and he's like, he only has like a high school like education, so he's like, dude, this is impossible. He was like failing the test, and then that's when she's like, oh, I'll help you, and then that's like when they started to like kind of grow a bond with each other earlier in the series. But at the end, it was just the main dude was about to get killed by his brother that he took because I told you he had two like they're not his real blood brothers. It was just when he faked his name to be like that. What was it? The brother he took down successfully came back to get revenge and tried to kill him. And then he strapped him into a rocket and then sent him flying into an asteroid. And then that was like the previous fastest engine. So this is like a super climactic ending. Like, so to save him, they remember they had to build like a new engine to surpass that. And they were like, okay, so they decided to use it as their demonstration thing. But then like most people didn't know that the main character was strapped inside that rocket, was about to die. Because when you're doing a demonstration, people think it's all planned.
Yeah.
But the CEO knew only because they told him. But he was trying to keep it hidden because if the public knew, it would ruin their company's image. And basically, the main crew saves the main character because they built the superior engine. Their pilot is the blue-haired girl, and she.
Oh yeah, that's right. She did.
Yeah, she's the pilot, and then the main girl is like one of their lead engineers. She's pretty much similar like her older brother. Her older brother is the teacher, so they're the smarts behind the engines. But then the one that actually has to pilot the ship is the blue-haired girl. She's apparently really good at that. And so she goes and pilots. The two main girls actually went and saved the main character in the new rocket ship before he crashes into the asteroid. The public doesn't know that that's actually what happened. They just saw that, oh, hey, the new rocket's faster than the old rocket because it caught up to it. Because it started off first, you know what I mean? And they had to chase it down, catch up to it, attach to it, and then take it off course. And that's exactly what they did. And but the really crazy thing is just like how quick their love triangle happened. It felt really forced, and it's like, damn, like I don't know, like dude, I have mixed feelings on the love triangle. I like it, but at the same time, it was too like quick. It was too rushed.
It wasn't.
Honestly, based on just the 13th episode, Shirasaki easily is weaker.
Yeah, like, the blue-haired girl, the purple-haired girl, right?
He's so good. He spent so much time with her, dude.
Yep.
He essentially spent all his time with her, and like you had mentioned, in his moment of weakness, Mizuki was the one that was there for him. Dude, that moment,
they had a kiss.
That kiss was so good. I was like, dude, that's actually one of the best kisses in all of anime history, dude.
She got his face.
So good.
She was just working on like the engine stuff, so she had gloves on. It was dirty, like working on cars and stuff. And then he's like in his moment of vulnerability goes and like is there, and then like she starts wiping his tears, gets his face dirty, and then like
hug. Oh no!
Oh yeah. She tries to fix it, but makes it worse. And then like when they kiss and hug and stuff, she gets his like because he's in like a business suit, so she gets his like dress shirt dirty and everything because he's wearing white and stuff. Like I don't know, it's a good kiss scene. But then the purple haired girl, she was the weakest character, and she like basically budged her way into the love triangle. She's like, I remember now. You're I love you and you loved me, and then now you're like, oh no, it's like,
dude, that shit got a heck of shooting horn in there. Like we knew it existed at the beginning, but it's just like, dude, you guys did not set this up right. It just.
Hey,
I was like,
don't forget I exist.
Yeah, it was like that. It's like, don't forget I exist. And I was like, main character, you should have went for the other girl.
Yeah.
Like,
for the purple hair girl?
No. It didn't end with the conclusive like.
Yeah, he didn't choose because honestly, the story felt it didn't end, right?
Yeah, all that happened was they basically when they did that that test, that thing where I show you they saved the main character. They thought they were only doing that to the company they were working with, but they're actually showing it to everybody publicly, and then because it was their master plan to break away from that company because that company was basically just like, okay, we're gonna keep you, and then but then since they did that, a lot of other people saw that their engine was superior to the old engine, right? So they got investors from other people, you know what I mean? Like people bidding for them. So they're like, okay, we don't need you anymore. So they left that company, and then now they're their own company.
Is this a light novel original or is it
No, it's an anime original.
anime original?
That's what I said. It has that problem, like it's just too short. Like
Too fucking short.
I want to know where, like basically
Where
which
to
girl
go,
he chooses.
yeah.
To be honest, that's all I need to know.
I feel like if it was like a light novel or a manga original, then it wouldn't be no problem to go just read it and find out. But if it is a TV original, they gotta give it to you in a TV original. Man.
I think the story's complicated enough to be a light novel, man. Truth be told.
I'm not gonna lie. When you explained to me, I was like, this sounds like classroom assassination, man.
A little bit.
Where
yeah.
there's a teacher, but instead it's the kids trying to kill the teacher and shit. I was like, wait a second.
Dude, you guys make all these sound good,
Interesting.
man. You guys, I need
It's
you guys as hype
interesting,
men.
but it has flaws.
It has a lot of flaws.
It's like I said.
Like, what's the purpose of the whole class? Like, the other characters, they didn't matter at all. Man.
Yeah, true.
Legit. So it was like one of those where it's just like these guys literally are just the back characters.
They were just support. They were knocking them
Yeah.
apart. That's what they're. No joke. They were just knocking them apart.
The power of friendship.
Yeah, they were just there to all shout together to root on the main character and give them a morale boost. That's like legit what they did. They did more than that, but I'm saying that's what you know.
Power of friendship, man.
Yeah,
Only two characters actually mattered in there is the main dude and the main girl. Shirasaki, she's whatever. I don't
She's
care.
whatever.
I mean, she mattered, but she just didn't matter until near the
Yeah.
end. She actually didn't do almost.
She
She,
didn't do
did
anything.
yeah, almost nothing for like more than half the series. And
Because
then
she was a-
super important after that. Yeah.
She was a pilot, and then
Yeah.
they never piloted the rocket until the end.
Yeah,
So,
at the beginning they piloted it, and then there was a long time they didn't do anything because they were like too busy dealing with like their budget cuts and like how are they gonna build their next engine and stuff like that. And then she piloted it again at the end.
you know who I like more than Shirasaki? Hatori.
Yeah, she was
She's
one of
better.
my favorite characters in there, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
she got shot, dude. I was like, oh, damn,
Yeah.
they're not going to kill her, right? I actually
Damn.
like her.
Did she die?
No,
No.
she didn't
Oh,
die.
man.
Thank
She was
God.
like the accountant and
yeah,
worked
to the
and
main
worked for the
character.
main guy.
Yeah.
And she's basically like the typical like ninja maid, like no joke. Like
Oh, like okay.
she was like she used kunais and stuff, and she was like super agile, and but she was in like a business suit. Or what's up? You want to say?
No, I was gonna say all this is in a classroom setting.
It was classroom assassination, man.
Kind of. It's in the future. It's there. It's when they've colonized like random spots
Yeah.
outside of Earth. Like they're in space now.
They're in Mars.
Honestly, I don't think it spent the anime didn't spend that much time in the classroom.
Yeah, it didn't. I was like, they got kicked out of their classroom. They
Yeah.
had to go work in a garage most of the time.
Yeah. Oh, all right, Andrew.
What I give
Yeah,
it?
what do you give it?
I give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not terrible enough to be a 2 out of 5. It was enjoyable enough to be like mediocrely
Mid-tier.
good. Yeah, it was like mid tier. That's it. It is my type of anime though. I enjoy these type of anime. I don't enjoy all mid tier types of anime, but like I said, all it's gotta have is like good waifus, and I think the best waifu in here is the
Dude.
I think I might.
Yeah,
I think I might go watch
She's
it.
so good,
Yep.
man.
Because
in my opinion.
I do like watching those kind of animes too, where it's just watch it to watch it.
All right, so what do you give it, Sue?
Yeah.
A 3? As
I get a 3. I love it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love to talk about
Like I
it,
said-
but damn, it's too short, and it's got a lot of flaws. Like,
Yeah, yep.
like I said, like a majority of that classroom doesn't even matter.
Yep.
How long do you guys think the series should have been?
I just think they need literally just 20, I guess 2 cores at most. But then, like, I feel like there would definitely be moments where it drags on, but they would have enough time to flesh out the purple-haired girl. And then, like I said, I just need to know who he chooses between
Yeah,
both of them. Honestly, I feel like I'm going to get disappointed he's going to choose the purple-haired
yeah, they do because it feels so forced.
Yeah.
It's gonna be forced throughout the entire thing if they
Yep.
had made it longer.
Yep. Any final thoughts?
Yeah.
Like,
So if David didn't fucking force me to suggest a different anime, Justin would have watched Magi,
yeah.
which
Oh, Magi.
Yeah, Magi.
Magi.
It's how us English would say it, but in Japanese they say Magi. Yeah.
Yeah, I know they call him like.
Oh,
I
I
refuse.
was like, where's
It- it
Magi
is-
eye coming from, dude?
What?
yeah.
Magi is how we would say it.
Oh.
It's just like in Japanese they call it harem, but for us it's harem.
Harem, yeah.
Autumn.
Oh, so
Yeah.
what?
It's kind of like
No,
It's
no, it's just
Magi.
it's just
Going by the
it's-
way they
yeah, it's
pronounce
just
it.
how the Japanese
Yeah.
pronounce it. So you're correct with Magi, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, and season 1 is my favorite season too from Maggie. But anyways, you should still go watch it anyways.
Yeah, no, I mean the thing is, I would have watched Magi even as the recommendation, but some people are a little too ruly, I guess. I don't know.
No, it's just David misunderstood, or I don't know.
Yeah. Because
why are you pointing me out, man? You guys made the rules. I didn't make the rules.
No, we didn't.
No,
because
the thing is, like,
the rule was it to be at most 2 cores.
At most 2 cores.
And Magi fit under that.
Well,
but
Magi
then
has 4 cores though.
no, but that's completely different.
I didn't know that we could do
we
multiple
could.
seasons.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You didn't know. You misunderstood the rules.
So
Yeah.
if you're gonna watch it, you might as well watch both seasons because it doesn't really make sense to just watch in one season because then it
I
throws
mean,
you
yeah,
off.
but then like the best
Yeah, but the best season was the first season, and it's just like he recommended you only one season of Haruhi because he hasn't even seen the second season of Haruhi. And honestly, the first season of Haruhi ends well enough. You know?
I didn't know we were just doing that
Yeah.
because that's why I watched both.
If that was the case, that would have severely limited.
Yeah, well,
Art
it was my
choices.
fault because I just started coming up with a bunch of rules. But truth be told, the only reason why I came up with a bunch of rules is because I was trying to try to be reasonable.
No, I mean,
like not big, long.
yeah, of course we're not gonna watch like GTO or
no, but then like we're like talking about how like for like I suggested him Chihayafuru, but then like technically like how I don't know if you interpreted it anything, but like for how David kind of interpreted it would be like he needs to watch 1, 2, and 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
the reason why I argue against that is because even if you watch all 3 seasons of Chihayafuru, it's still not done. You know what I mean?
I think,
So you would only have to be able to recommend an anime that finished. Like you recommend it works. Classroom Crisis is done.
Yeah.
What you recommend him 91 Days works. But then already know Seraph would not work either as Magi.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, because after 2 seasons it's still ongoing. They didn't have an ending either.
yeah.
I just wanted anyone.
Not even Haruhi would work. Yeah.
I wanted anyone to interpret it in any way, however you wanted. Just like I said, be reasonable. That's
No, like I
pretty
said,
much what I was
yeah,
trying to say.
I was okay
Yeah.
with suggesting 24 episodes of a season, but it still has more as long as it's as long as it's not a long running, like as in it just kept going. Because like usually if you suggest one season that's 24 episodes, they end it because sometimes they don't really know if they're gonna get another season.
Right.
So like for example like ReZero, right? Like
Yeah.
I suggest you season 1 of ReZero. I don't have to suggest you like season 2. Like if you like it, go ahead and watch season 2. But the whole point was I just wanted you to watch ReZero season 1.
Yeah.
That's like 24 episodes, and I felt like that like has a good enough ending from just watching season 1.
That's true.
Yeah. And also because of, I don't want to say time restraint, but like because of the format that we are using
True. 1 week.
And,
is pretty
yeah,
hard
1
to
week,
watch a
then
couple
it's-
seasons.
for I guess for different people because of schedules.
Yeah.
Yeah. it is
But
hard.
I think anything that wasn't like anything that was more than 2 core or even
We definitely wouldn't be able to do more.
If
If anything, we should just limit it back to 1 core, like not even allow 24 episodes.
I think it's fine to recommend an anime with multiple cores and multiple seasons. It's just that like
Only make them watch half.
you'd only be able to watch that 1 core and then see how we would do with it.
Well,
You know,
I just think it has to end after the first core. It can't be like
okay.
I said, you can't. It can't be like I suggest you the first like 1 core of ReZero. After episode total of ReZero, it's still in the middle of an arc.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, oh,
If I
yeah.
recommended you something like
Yeah.
Mahoka, Coco, Retose, oh my god.
Yeah, the regular
You'd be in
Magic
the
High
middle
School.
of the
yeah.
second arc,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, well, I
Yeah.
can't just stop
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
watch to the next
Well,
one.
that's
Like as long as it ends after 12, 13 episodes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it finishes an arc or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
I mean, for me, like with Seraph, it was like I was willing to give the second season or the second core another shot or a shot
Yeah.
just because it was like it was interesting enough for me to pull forward. No,
Yeah, but then you could have just you could have just stopped after the first season.
First core sucked. Okay, I was
Damn, he would have get that low rating if he didn't watch season 2. And you know what? You're only technically required to watch season 1.
yeah, but because multiple people were like, yeah, it's okay. It was like, oh, okay, I'll just check out. And not only that, it's only another core. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I have a ton of time on my hands.
Yeah.
So, of course, I'm gonna watch the rest of the anime.
But that's why I was saying, when I was making these rules, I just wanted it to be open to interpretation, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, like 12 episodes. I barely finished 91 days in time.
That's
dude.
why like that,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
I suggested a 24 episode for Sia, and Sia barely finished it. So I was like,
Yeah, dude.
so I was like, that's why like even halfway through the week, I almost pivoted it to Grand Blue because I was like, Grand Blue is only 12 episodes, and
Chihayafuru is
think-
2 core?
no,
For one
or-
season?
yeah, 2 core for one season. There's
Oh,
3
wow.
seasons. Each season has around 25 episodes.
Okay.
There's 3 seasons.
I'm not gonna lie. The only reason it took me forever to finish Haruhi is because the week before, I spent like the whole week watching anime straight up, just from like get home from work, watch anime, finish 12 episodes, go to sleep. Next day, do the same thing over and over. I did that for one whole
But-
week, and then we got this recommendation. I was like, damn, I'm kind
What
of
is
burnt
it?
out from watching
But
anime.
I mean, like some of us like went above and beyond because
Yeah.
you were only required to watch season 1, but you watched
Yeah.
season 2 as well.
Yeah, I
Just
was
like Justin was only
I
required to
probably would
watch
have been
season
able
1.
to finish everything by like Wednesday if I didn't watch Hololive and read mangas in between.
Yo,
No.
priorities, man. What the heck?
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like,
man, Roboco. I gotta watch some Roboco and
part of me
Ina.
just what is it? It's wants to tell you to not go above and beyond because you guys were supposed to just
Yeah.
watch season 1.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I understand that if you watch season 1 and you know there's still another
Yeah, I
season
can't-
2, you're
I
like,
can't
I want
stop,
to,
man.
yeah,
I
I
gotta
can't
go.
stop.
Here's-
Yeah, I
here's the
understand
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Especially what I say when I watch anime and it stops and it ends the season and that's it, and you won't get another season to like maybe next year. I'm like, I'm gonna go read the manga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go off and read the manga, man.
For me,
Yeah.
if I recommend you something and you like it, then and you want to continue, then please go ahead.
Yeah.
But like,
I think even if I
That's
don't
what I
like,
mean.
even if I don't
Yeah.
like it, I probably would still go watch season 2 just because season 2
yeah,
can't not watch
All right.
season 2. Or
I
something
mean,
like.
wait. So what were the final ratings? I gave it a 3. You gave it a.
I gave mine a 4.
You gave yours a 4.
Yeah, I gave mine a 4.
Yeah, he
Haruhi?
gave us a-
Yeah, I gave
he
I gave
gave
her
us a 4.
because I was
Oh,
like
that's
I like
pretty
Haruhi because she's a
Yeah.
she gave the thing of that.
3, 2.
yep,
And
What'd you get? 3?
3.
Yeah. So
3.
you got the high. You gave the highest.
I gave the highest.
Wow.
yes.
Didn't you also give it a 4?
Seraph
Yeah.
season 2,
Yeah.
second
yeah.
core. It's not season.
So it averaged out to
Yeah.
a 3.
Season 1. Yeah. Season 1 was.
wait,
a
is
2.
this season?
They're both. They're completely split, and they're also one core. That's why I said. One season can be one core, but one core doesn't have to necessarily be one season.
Okay, this blows my mind because how they're so connected though.
Okay. Yeah.
No, they were completely released in different years and different.
Oh,
yeah, that's why.
that's right.
You didn't get 24 episodes in a row. You got 12 episodes. You had to wait a whole year. Then another 12 episodes came
Yeah.
out.
So if an anime was announced in winter season, right, and it was announced to be 25 episodes, then the 2 cores, which is the 25 episodes, would be
Yeah.
season
Yep.
1,
Yep.
which airs in winter
Yeah.
of whatever year. But if they were split up, then
Yeah.
yeah.
2 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so season 1, 2, season 2, 4.
Yeah.
Hey, well, it's already there, man. It's already
Yeah.
got 4 seasons. But I already said what anime I would recommend it to and stuff.
What? Wait. So what would you give season 1 and 2 for Haruhi?
Yeah.
Season 1 was actually pretty. Season 1, I think they just. I don't know. I just can't give it like one whole rating.
Okay, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Because season 1 was pretty average, but then when season 4, season 4. season
You're
4,
welcome.
yeah. Season 4. When season 2 came along, they added depth to her character that kind of lightened up the whole entire series as a whole. So that's
Okay, that's what it would be.
yeah.
I don't know. I was able to enjoy 1 way more than 2. I give 1 like a 4 out of 5 and a 2 like a 2 out of 5. I'm like the opposite.
Yeah,
of
it'd be something like that for
Ori
me
and
too.
Seraph. Like I said, Endless 8 really dragged it down, and the arc after that dragged it down. The filming Miku.
I actually didn't mind
That
the
adventure
filmmaking one. It was like so. Of course, season 1 probably like 4. It'd be like a low 4 out of 5 for season 1.
Yeah,
And then season 2 would be like a
still a 3.
like a solid 3 or low 3 for 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
But then they're just that character depth that you go into
yeah.
for
I get what you're saying.
her.
Well,
We'll do this again, you
Dude,
guys.
no.
No, you want to keep?
Dude,
you want to keep going?
hold
I'm
on.
talking about recommending.
No,
anime.
no.
Oh.
Because we can still technically we're going to talk about what do you think you should have recommended, or what do you want to recommend to
Well,
other people?
Yeah, for you, I honestly I don't know what to.
Just recommend me anything, man. I have low standards.
Andrew, every next time we do this, you can't be in it anymore.
I don't get you again.
You watch too
If
many
we do
anime.
this again, I hope
Yeah.
I don't get you again. Dude.
When we get Andrew, we're gonna make him read a manga
man.
instead. We're gonna read a manga.
We already
Sing
talked about
something,
this.
Andy.
Like, Andrew said he hasn't seen Tsuki ga Kirei. It's like,
No, but I
Yeah.
don't want to recommend
Yeah.
that to him, dude.
What else are you going to when he's seen so much, dude?
Yo, I want to recommend to Andrew trash that he hasn't seen.
Yeah.
I don't want to recommend.
That's why I want Sue to get me. He's seen enough of those animes.
Tell me, everything on my list you've already seen, right? Just about.
I don't know. I haven't.
Except for
I've
Asobi,
seen
I was
most
about to
of
say.
it.
Yeah, I haven't seen those two. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I definitely seen most of your.
Yeah,
list,
so it's like if I were to get Andrew, it's like
it'd have to be those. Yeah.
it have to be.
No, that's why it's good. He's trying to leave it up to you to get
No.
to get feeling, not himself.
yeah.
I'm gonna give Andrew something else. I know I watched some stuff Andrew hasn't watched.
Yeah, like I enjoyed 91 Days, even though I wasn't, because basically, when we first recommended this a week ago, right? I found out what you guys recommended to the other guys, and I rewatched all of that throughout the whole week. So I saw Haruhi season 1 and 2 this past week, 91 Days this past week. I rewatched Chihayafuru season 1 this past week. So I literally watched every single other person's anime just because I wanted to
have input.
have a fresh input on it. You know what I mean? Like, because there's some like specific details I forgot in Haruhi too in season 1. Specific details in Chihayafuru season 1.
Yeah, that's what I should have done with you guys.
Dude, I wanted to watch rewatch Classroom Crisis, but I did not have the time.
Yeah, he was too busy
Oh
stuck
my
on 91 Days.
Well, no, I mean kids and work.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
I
it's
know,
like,
I know.
God damn it.
You got kids?
No.
We'll definitely do this again, but hopefully be more.
Whenever you guys want to do
Yeah.
it, I'm down to do it. Now, we're obviously not going to do it again like right now, but
Yeah.
Maybe after summer season.
you want to do it, make
Not
it a
after
routine,
summer season, but
like near the end, again, just basically the
Yeah.
exact same time 3 months from now.
because when we start the summer season, right, we're obviously gonna be picking up several animes.
Yeah, we're going to be watching a lot of anime.
and then we're gonna 3-episode rule ourselves
Yeah,
on
and
the
then-
anime.
Yeah.
Then we'll start dropping whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dropping whatever.
so we have more time now, but right before the season ends, that's when
Yeah.
we should have technically more time to watch it. So, yeah, we'll get the real. Well, I think next time, we can recommend each other any anime. It shouldn't be like what we think they'll like. Just recommend them any anime, as long as you've seen it yourself. You can't recommend. You can't recommend them an anime that you've never
I know
seen.
that's bullshit if you do that, man.
Yeah, I recommend you X Arms.
Hell no. If I'm gonna suffer through that, you need to suffer through it too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it purposely just to do it.
Just so we can recommend it.
because that way, like for example, we could recommend each other our 3x3 stuff out of our 3x3s. Like Sid could recommend Justin that school day. Yeah.
Dude,
No, please no, please no.
okay, no.
I'm gonna get Sue again. I'm gonna give him GTO.
No, oh my god, I'll watch it, but man, I'm gonna dread it.
Exactly. This is gonna. It's more fun in my opinion this way because that way, I know you're gonna give that a high rating. You're gonna give it a lower rating, and I just want to see you guys battle it out. Just same thing for like that. Like I know Justin's probably not gonna like school days.
I'm just gonna declare right now, if I get you, Girly Air Force, if I get dude, I need someone else to watch that crap with me, man.
Well, you can Andrew for that.
I've seen Girly Air
Dude.
Force.
Oh, yeah, but I need
didn't.
fresh blood.
I didn't like it that much. That was too boring for me personally.
I just need waifus and airplanes.
Until Rhino died.
Dude, Rhino's so good, dude.
That was like pretty much the best thing that happened in the whole season.
Hold on, Andrew, have you seen there's this so the main character is a girl and then she has a dragon and the dragon's basically like her plane. She pilots it.
Oh yeah,
You seen it?
No, I haven't seen it, but I know.
Okay.
I've seen the first episode of that. Yeah, I've seen
Okay,
the first
okay.
episode of that.
So
I know
I know what to recommend you.
yeah, trust me, dude. There's definitely anime I haven't seen. It's just
Yeah, I think that one was
Basket.
on. I feel
I've
like
seen
that
the
one
first
was on
season,
Netflix. I feel like it was on Netflix.
Yeah, I think it was on Netflix.
Yeah.
Dude,
All right.
if I get Sia, Kimi ga Nozomu AN.
No.
I think
Yeah, he's gonna like it.
Yeah, I
dude.
think
He's gonna
I
like
think
it.
don't
that's
know who?
more. That's a romance drama, bro.
I think I've
It's
seen it,
Not
Yeah.
even romance.
To Your
it's like-
Eternity. It's where the main
Oh,
dude
no,
gets
he-
with this one girl, and then the girl was a car accident, or was
Yeah, it's a car accident.
goes into a coma, and then like basically it's another love triangle. Yeah. I don't want to spoil too much. So
I
I'll
think
just
I've
say-
seen the
okay,
I think I've
there's
seen
a-
the drama
dude,
actually.
was it like a red hair girl and blue hair girl?
Yes.
Or-
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's like the prequel to
Muv Love, yeah, it is.
Dude,
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
watch it.
It's in the same universe. It's made by the same company.
I should
yeah.
come to you guys watch that one too.
Yeah, of
Hold on,
course.
Sid, have you seen
I watched
Bunny?
it way back when it came out.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Have you seen Bunny Girl Senpai?
Oh,
Yeah.
Buta Yaro, yeah.
I dropped it though.
Yeah.
Oh, what episode?
4.
Damn, it's early as hell. Dude, it's so
early.
good. It's really good, dude.
No, but if you think like, okay, just to parallel it to Haruhi, like that was like the final episode of her first arc.
Yeah.
When he confessed to her and everything. Yeah, that was like just like the Haruhi and Kyon. Yeah.
Oh.
No, I mean like it happened early on, but because we got it at the end of the first season, we think it happened later on.
Yeah.
But it actually
okay,
happened
okay.
like pretty early, just like in there.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for watching. It was a fun episode for us, to be honest. Recommending each other anime and stuff. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the like button. You know, if you want to recommend any animes to us to watch, definitely throw it down in the comments.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you guys next time.